You guys know I love talking all things Xbox and PlayStation. I love talking about when somebody's doing great. I love talking about when either of the heads of these platforms, like when Phil Spencer goofs up and doesn't come through with a promise, or even Herman Holst puts all of his weight behind something as crazy as Concord, right? I love giving my 2 cents about it. But this time around, we got to change it up, because I now got to ask you the question. In light of a lot of the recent events, like the reaction from the Xbox community about Tokyo Game Show. Look, the way Phil even looked at Tokyo Game Show, bro looked stressed. The reaction to Shattered Space, the demoralization of the Xbox community. Like, they're not even talking about anything uplifting on the community front anymore. The ambassador program has been eradicated. Like, in lieu of all this stuff that has hit so heavy in regards to Xbox in 2024 in not a positive way, I'm now going to turn the tables and ask you, because I need help understanding this. What in the world is the new Xbox going to do? Like, seriously, I'm not trying to be facetious. Help me understand that. Let's talk about this. Let's get into it. This is the spiel. What's up, people? It's your boy MM2K here of Hard Knock Digital Culture, Cloud Dosage, and MM2K Gaming. Back again with another episode of The Spill. This is where we talk about the latest and greatest in video gaming news, but I'm going to be honest with you. This one is going to be more ranty than anything. And I'm not going to take forever doing it, because this is just like a real simple, straightforward question that I'm hoping to get help from you on. But before we get into all that, do us a huge favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and rock those bells for notifications, please. It's like I said in the bumper, man. Like, I really woke up this morning and said to myself, I tried to imagine, I'm an Xbox gamer, right? Imagine being an Xbox gamer. And imagine investing $500 in a console. Or even $300. Imagine what you were told at the beginning of the generation, that this Xbox Series X was the world's most powerful console. And when you were asking about the power, like, well, how powerful is it? You know, Xbox was telling you some things in videos that they've had to unlist, right? But we downloaded them. We got them. Game Pass was supposed to be this ultimate treasure that would bring you the best in gaming. It's fallen flat. And I'm just talking pure delivery here. This is not me trying to kick in Phil Spencer's ribs. I'm just talking what the gamers have been delivered. You thought you were going to get the best games. You thought, okay, I exclusively had Starfield, which is the game of the generation. And look, even though if you want to cap for it, you guys know deep down inside you, I cannot record your reactions to this video and document it and put it on the internet. You can just say this to yourself. I know Starfield was mid. I know it was mid. That's all you got to do. Say it to yourself. I know Starfield didn't do what it was supposed to do. I get it. You know what I mean? It was not what it was cracked up to be, and it's not living up to its hype. We've seen the reaction to Shattered Space. We've seen what was the poor delivery in Redfall. We're seeing all this stuff that you guys were waiting for and you were excited for. And now it's gotten to the point that you've been disappointed so much, you don't even know if to be excited for Indiana Jones. I mean, it's not exclusive. It's going to PlayStation. So now it's got you contemplating, why did I even buy this box? Why did I spend $500 for it, $300 for it? I was told it was the world's most powerful console. I was told it was going to play 1440p games at 60 frames per second consistently. It only did that with the old games. Like the pure promise of these boxes were more active as a mid-gen refresh. You know what I'm saying? Like a second mid-gen refresh. They're great with the older games, but as far as all the aspirations and hopes that you had with the newer games, they've completely fallen flat. Then you look at the community, they don't even know, they can't even be excited about Xbox anymore. So what they've gone to, or what they've gravitated to, is hating on PlayStation. That's all they can do now. And then when you convert over to the Xbox brass, like, is there any hope there? Maybe it's just we're overreacting. Maybe we're just spreading doom and gloom and FUD, and we're just overreacting and not just enjoying games. When you look at the Xbox brass, I mean, Phil Spencer looks like he hasn't eaten in decades. Even Sarah Bond looks stressed. Like they did not look joyful. They did not look gleeful. It looks like every time they talk about this new Xbox post ABK, that it's like pulling teeth out of a freaking turtle, man. It does not look like extrapolating happiness out of these folks is plausible. Pulling teeth out of a turtle, right? So my question is, in lieu of all this mindshare that they lost, in lieu of the fact that you've already had a situation where you pretty much had the lead in mindshare, all right, going into the Xbox One generation, you had the lead in mindshare. It might have been ever so slight, but you still had it. And you lost it. And you were to take those years in the Xbox One generation to rebound and go full gusto and become competitive again. And for that effort to fall flatter than ever before. My question is, with this regime, if throwing everything but the kitchen sink at you, if they cannot get mindshare back, then what's the point? Why is there another Xbox? Why will there be one? And why is the community even looking at this in a comparative nature? Here's my thoughts, y'all. Like I said, we're not going to be here long this time around. I truly think that you have two options here if you're part of the Xbox community. And you either got to decide, A, are we going to be competitive, or B, are we going to kick and scratch and claw for survival? If you want to go with B, then what you need to do is support Phil Spencer in whatever he does. Don't complain about it. Just support Phil Spencer in whatever he does. The only time I wouldn't support Phil Spencer is if he's trying to build contrast between them and PlayStation. I would be like, no, Phil, stop. No, don't do this. Don't do this. Stay in your lane. Your lane is to make sure that Xbox in name survives. So how does it survive? By putting their games now on PlayStation, by continuing to draw money, and then for me, the consumer, continue to build on whatever benefits I get from being in Game Pass. As they decrease, let's try to maintain something. Okay, if I'm in Game Pass and I have Game Pass Ultimate, I'm guaranteed day and date access to Xbox games. Okay, because if I love Xbox games that much, I'm guaranteed day and date access to Xbox games. Now that there's a possibility or the talking of we're going to now allow you to play your solo purchase games via the cloud, which you need Xbox Game Pass Ultimate for. Okay, great. I don't need a console for that. I can get a Fire TV. I can play it wherever, Xbox Game Pass is available. Great. Support that, Phil. Support that. And lastly, you guys do want to make a new device. Okay, fine. I would love to have a new device that's that's licensed to play Xbox stuff, whether it's a handheld, Fire TV, whatever it may be. If you're going to support Phil Spencer, then know that your support should not go beyond supporting Phil Spencer, making this a successful third-party publishing stint that has direct-to-consumer elements to it. That's your best bet. Do not bait Phil Spencer in trying to be competitive beyond that. Their job right now is to be, again, a third-party publisher like an Ubisoft or an EA that is strong in its direct-to-consumer elements. What do I mean? Well, let me give you a prime example. Ubisoft. A lot of you may not realize this, but Ubisoft has officially released, it's not via retail, but officially released via beta, its own cloud streaming service. What you can do is go to Ubisoft Connect, load it up, and right now, I think the only game in the beta right now is Avatar, but you know, you can play Avatar via its cloud streaming stint and check it out. You know what I mean? See how well it works. I think it caps out at 1080p 60, right? They're going to use that AI and machine learning from people playing it to extend it, add more games, make it broader, so then they too can exercise a direct to consumer stint where gamers can play their games without having to own a particular console or even have a PC. That not a problem. Microsoft has an edge there. Those is Microsoft's true competitors, Ubisoft, EA, all those other places. Support them in their direct-to-consumer stint, but more importantly, make sure that they're supported as a third-party publisher, because that's going to be their lifeblood. That's supporting Phil Spencer. If you want to support them being competitive, then Phil Spencer has to go. No head of gaming has failed this long. I mean, it's worse than any other head of gaming ever. He has failed to be competitive. Since he's taken over, Microsoft or Xbox Gaming has went to being a competitor with PlayStation to laughable versus PlayStation to needing PlayStation to survive. Because we can't argue. If it wasn't for the absorption of ABK, 2027, like Phil Spencer said in the FTC trial, yeah, Xbox would be winding down. That saved Xbox in name. To keep Xbox going under Phil, they got to do what I just spoke of. But if you want them to be competitive, Phil does not have what it takes in his mindset to know how to compete against PlayStation, because PlayStation's pure strength is quality. That's why they can get away with the stuff that they're getting away with. That's why PlayStation can go and do some of the things that they're doing. Allowing, in order for you to play their cloud streaming service, you got to own a console. You know what I mean? And some of the other more consumer unfriendly things that they, people unanimously say that they do. That's how they get away with it. Because of that. There's no other way around it. And if you can, if they get away with it because of quality, and if you are not portraying quality, then you can't compete with PlayStation. And Xbox just simply can't do that under Phil Spencer. He's proven time and time again he does not have an eye for quality. So what is the new piece of hardware going to do? What is the new Xbox going to do? I hope it's limited in scope. I hope it's just about taking, again, Microsoft content and finding various ways to give it to you direct to consumer. And that's it. Just basically what EA and Ubisoft and all these other companies are going to do. Because if they're looking to do anything further, then they're sealing their fate. So that's what you can do as a consumer. You can either, continue on this path and support Phil Spencer in keeping Xbox alive in name only, or if you really want them to compete, that executive suite there at Xbox has to be cleared out, has to be replaced immediately with somebody in charge that has an eye for quality. But if you think otherwise, then help me understand and help let me know. And that's it from your boy. Let me know what you think about all this in the comment section below, because like I always say, I'm curious what I think. But if you did like what I had to say, check out the links below to follow me. They will lead you to, again, Hard Knock Digital Culture, Cloud Dosage, and MM2K Gaming. With that said, y'all have a wonderful gaming day. Peace. You guys know I love talking all things Xbox and PlayStation. I love talking about when somebody's doing great. I love talking about when either of the heads of these platforms, like when Phil Spencer goofs up and doesn't come through with a promise, or even Herman Holst puts all of his weight behind something as crazy as Concord, right? I love giving my 2 cents about it. But this time around, we got to change it up, because I now got to ask you the question. In light of a lot of the recent events, like the reaction from the Xbox community about Tokyo Game Show. Look, the way Phil even looked at Tokyo Game Show, bro looked stressed. The reaction to Shattered Space, the demoralization of the Xbox community. Like, they're not even talking about anything uplifting on the community front anymore. The ambassador program has been eradicated. Like, in lieu of all this stuff that has hit so heavy in regards to Xbox in 2024 in not a positive way, I'm now going to turn the tables and ask you, because I need help understanding this. What in the world is the new Xbox going to do? Like, seriously, I'm not trying to be facetious. Help me understand that. Let's talk about this. Let's get into it. This is the spiel. What's up, people? It's your boy MM2K here of Hard Knock Digital. Okay, everybody. What's up, everybody? We are live, man. Yes, we are back. And our NRL podcast was on hiatus because I was sick. I was filled full of the gooey stuff, but we are back. What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining us. I am one of your hosts, MM2K, and we're here with your other host, Cold Blood Sensei. Cold Blood, how you been, brother?
Good, bro.
Good. All right, man. We got a good show for y'all today. We're going to be talking some Xbox Partner preview. Hopefully you guys joined us, and that reminds me, because the evil YouTube people tried to censor our video again. They let go a whole bunch of videos. Cold Blood. We were just talking about ad before we got on here, and so there was a whole bunch of people that falsely claimed, tried to claim our ad revenue and shit, right? So I've I had to go and appeal it all. There was like over 30 videos that I had to do like within a 2 or 3 day span, where all those videos all of a sudden released because they were fake claims. And now YouTube is trying something else. Now they're trying to do other type of claims. So we're having fun with that. But
ask Papa Hayes about what she had to go through.
What happened with Hayes?
She had over 400 claims.
Oh, for real? Yeah. Yep. Yep. And you know what? Here's what helps us. Like, real quick. Here's what helps us. I have a Stream Beats playlist. I use Stream Beats. There's no way you're going to get away from this, right? But I feel like that this happens less frequently, or the least frequent, with Stream Beats playlists, because Stream Beats playlist are copyright free. They don't go to YouTube and say, hey, listen out for this audio. And when this audio was playing in someone's thing, we want a portion of the, what's it called? But what happens is, because they're not doing it, somebody else, like let's just say True Virgil and shit. True Virgil, ooh, I could make some money. So he'll purposely go find a whole bunch of copyright free music, go claim it on YouTube, and YouTube, there's nothing that blocks it. YouTube does not have a process to block it, to vet you. So he can go and make that initial claim. So after True Virgil claims all this music that he doesn't own, I go out there and play it. Then all of a sudden, you have all these claims on your shit, and you got to share your revenue with somebody. You're like, why am I sharing my revenue with them? That's this person's music. So then you got to claim it, wait for the claim to come back. It's the most ridiculous process ever. And YouTube is a bunch of dumb, what's for it.
So why you do True Virgil like that, bro?
That's some shit that they
fucking
would do.
Or something.
True Virgil and J Gaming, not J Gaming. That's both of the motherfuckers doing. Yeah, this is motherfuckers. One company is called From the Land of Mexico or some shit. And I was sitting there playing Helldivers content one time. And it was like, no, this is owned by the Land of Mexico. I said, what? I said, look at that name. It sounds crazy. Why the fuck would someone called the Land of Mexico and that wasn't the exact name, but it was something goofy like that. Why would they own the rights to play fucking Helldivers? There's no warning system with all this smart algorithm shit. So of course what they do is, because YouTube does.
Bro, I would normally make a joke right now about Mexico and how that was the correlation there, but I'm gonna refrain.
yeah. That's we got him. We can't get him on the channel stuff. We can't get him on the music, but we gonna get. Nah. I don't want to be Asmund Golded. What I gonna say? Oh, yeah. They will do this because there's no repercussions. Like the land of Mexico, whoever it is, they keep popping up. They'll chill because I'll put like this long, lengthy shit, and they'll see it, and I guess they'll be like, "Oh, okay, all right. Well, this motherfucker over here, he's upset, so we might get some heat." So they'll chill for like 3 months, and then they'll come back and do the exact same thing. So I feel, Perp, if you're listening, whether you're listening to this live or you're listening to this after the fact, Perp, my suggestion to you is get a Stream Beats playlist. You're not going to be void of it, but you're not going to have 400. Did I use Stream Beats playlists? That's bullshit. Fuck YouTube for that, bro. Oh my God. But what's up, everybody? What's going on, chat? You gave us our 13 likes. We appreciate it. But what's up, chat? Y'all normally a lot more active than this, but y'all just sitting there chilling and lurking. What's going on? What's up, everybody? Hit that like button. What's up, Twisted Sin? Good to see you, my good friend. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We got Sean in the house. He says, we won games. Oh, here we go. What's that game that Sean was playing, bro? What was it?
Gundam Breakers.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought it was called Welfare Robotech. What's up, Sean? How that Welfare Robotech been doing you, bro? Oh no, we gotta fuck with him. Oh, cause I rapped you a little bit. Oh no. You came on the wrong day. Oh shit. What's the name of that? Hold on. Here we go. What's the name of that game? Cold Blood. Oh, what's that fucking game called again?
Gundam Breakers.
Oh, Gundam Breakers. Oh shit. Well, Gundam Breakers 4, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Here we go. Bandai Namco. Here we go. Here goes Gundam Breakers 4. Look at this shit. This shit is current. This is brand new. It came out like 5 minutes ago, right? Oh my God, look at this shit. Look at this shit. Oh my God. Oh, Unity Breaker. That's what the fuck this was. Oh my God. Sean was like, this is so fun. Sean, you know I gotta fuck with you, bro. You know I gotta mess with you, man. You ain't been coming through all like that, man. Where you been at, Sean? I mean, I see you in the DM. Oh man, this is funny. Let me stop messing with my bro. That's my bro. Oh, that shit funny. He was like, y'all need to stay. Hey, Mars. Hey, Cold Blood. In the stream. Like, what's going on, man? No, man, don't play the fuck Wukong, man. I got something. I'm gonna give you guys a code to what? Gundam Breakers 4. Oh, this is so fun. Wee. I said, what? What the fuck is this? Oh man. Woo. Golly. Shout out to Sean. Anywho. He's mad. Sean ain't even responded. He's mad at me. Oh, Sean. Okay. Twisted Sin says MM2K Gaming news. 3 more weeks till that pro. Hey, look. Let me tell y'all some shit. Me and my bro, my business partner. Now, see, Here's the weird thing. It's not weird. I'm short. My best friend, he's like kind of like my best friend. His wife and my wife are best friends too. And so whenever something happens in their house, it's hard for me not to know, and vice versa, right? Because you know, women run their fucking mouths, right? So my wife has mandated that I am not allowed to use money, like ARC money, to buy video game stuff. She said, if you're doing this right and you calculate things right and align the taxes right and all the other stuff, you can use the business of what you're doing here to get it yourself. And I said, okay, fine, not a problem. And it's hard for me to go and say, well, you know what? Because me and my friend, we have like these little vendor jobs that we do as part of our business. So I was saying, you know, that's outside of our normal pay. So I'm like, we're going to do this vendor job and we're going to take this cash and you going to do what you going to do. Because my friend's in the cars. He has like 9 cars. This dude is crazy. Got 9 cars. And I'm into electronics. So I'm like, yo, you go take your cash, you go buy you another car or fix this and fix that. I'm going to go, you know, I'm going to get me my, you know, this. But then somebody runs or somebody's wife finds out about our side money and then I just blow, oh, I heard that y'all did this. I'm like, damn. But this time around, I just negotiated a deal that don't nobody know about. So Twisted Sin, what I'm trying to say in so many words, Twisted Sin, is I got a whole bunch of ways I'm about to get this PlayStation 5 Pro. I just negotiated a deal earlier today don't nobody know about. I'll keep that shit to myself. And then after the fact, after I get my Pro, I'm be like, yo, here goes your links. here's your Cuban links. Yeah, because we got that going on. The PlayStation 5 Pro's coming out. I want to enhance some stuff with my capture card. You know what I'm saying? I got to get a new motherboard. For those of y'all that follow our members content, we sat there the whole damn hour trying to figure out what was wrong with my motherboard and shit. So I'm trying to trying to do some big things going into 2025. And then plus, we might as well let them know now, Cold Blood. So they can tear jerk and get, you know, and cry and shed a tear right now. So Cold Blood is leaving the channel. No, I'm just joking. No, Cold Blood is going on vacation. He's taking a much well-deserved, much-needed vacation. He's not going to see any of you goofballs, any of you low-life fanboys and fangirls. He's not going to see.
No. Come on, nah. Bro, I'm not trying to
the letter that you wrote me when you said, hey, boss, I'm taking a vacation. And I'm just reading the email that you sent me.
Bro, you might have to check if that is spam, bro.
Post up, I'm gonna pretend to be. I'm gonna fuck up their show. I'm gonna pretend to be Cold Blood. But what if she watches this?
Bro,
no, go ahead, bro.
No, I'm gonna try to be sometimes there if I can.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But see,
if I got the internet over there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're not gonna have access to your Pro. So it's gonna rely on me. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get my streaming skills up too. I can't be in the menus and shit, right, Shaw? Where's Shaw at? You still mad at me, Shaw? Shaw subscribed and everything. Yeah, I can't be in the menus. Yeah, we gonna be doing that beautiful bean footage, man. 3 weeks, bro. Yeah, I'm getting my Pro, man. No doubt. Twisted said, what if she? Yeah, he got 9 cars, bro. Absurd. He's a car. But we met when we were 13, me and him. funny story, we didn't even like each other. Well, he claims you don't remember this, but we didn't even like each other. And then we got in trouble at school, and we got this thing called in-house suspension. Both of us were sitting in in-house suspension, and there was this girl that happened to be a mutual friend of both of us. So the three of us were in in-house suspension, and if you ever been in in-house, it's the most boring fucking thing ever. You got to sit there all day. You got to look at this teacher, and you just got to do your work. You can't like really talk or anything like that. But we were cut ups. We did whatever the hell we wanted to. So the girl was a mutual friend, and she got us to be cool. And and since 13 years old, he's always loved cars, always worked on cars, was driving to school at 13 when he had no business doing it and shit. But yeah, so he's a big car fanatic. So that's his thing. He really wants to, start selling cars and open a dealership. I'm like, bro, that's you. I'm not a mechanically inclined. I mean, I am, but I'm not all like that. Like, or fixing, pulling transmissions and shit like that, and replacing rear end axles. That's his shit. But no, Twisted Sin, this deal I negotiated. I went through the rigors on my own. So like nobody's gonna know about this deal until you know what I'm saying? Until I'm done with the motherfucker. Nobody's gonna know about it. So even if they listen, they're like, oh, hold on, something's coming through. They don't know when. I just got to deal with the consequences after, and there's no way for them to check it. I did this real secret, like it ain't gonna hit the books. It's something extra. We got Get That Pro. Like I said, my brother, he's going out of town. He's taking a well-deserved vacation where, he said he'll pop up when he can, but he still won't have access to his Pro. So yeah, I can't wait, man. He said, let's just say I gave a bully a broken nose. He says this was back in the 4th grade. Oh, you've been suspended one. No, this in-house suspension is you do something in school, but it's not bad enough for you to go home because, sometimes when teens just don't want to go to school, they'll do something. Like the big thing in our school was pulling the fire alarm. Like if you didn't want to go home, you pulled a fire. I mean, if you wanted to get suspended, you would pull the fire alarm because once the cops came and they checked and make sure that everybody was all right, then what they would do is take your hand and wave that wand over all the students, and that shit stays on your hand for like 24 hours. And people would willingly do it and be like, okay, I did it, and have that wand rubbed over their hands and show that they did it, and then they would get suspended for 4 days and shit like that, right? And come back and do it whenever they wanted another 4-day suspension, when they didn't want to have to come to school. Because that was at the time when they started the truancy laws, where you would have to pay, if you miss school. So that was people's tricks of going on, because they can't make you pay if you get suspended. And so people started catching on to that, and they said, oh no, that's the game y'all trying to run? Well, fuck it. You're gonna be suspended, but you gotta stay in school. Meaning we put you in this dull ass prison looking classroom where it's just you and the students that are in school suspension, and the classroom will be big as fuck. But that was so y'all would be so separated and y'all couldn't talk to each other. It was, and you would have to sit there for the entirety of school. From we started from 7 to 3. You just sit in this room and you just do your work. And then when it was time for lunch, you couldn't go and get the regular lunch. You just got like a cold sandwich, some stale cookies. Like they really treated you like a prisoner. That was to try to, convince you to not stay in school. And I can't remember. Well, no, we both got in school suspension because we was caught cutting class and shit. So he said never had that happen in my school. Yeah, it happened all the time in my school because motherfuckers just didn't want to go to school. They wanted to they wanted to do the work. They just didn't want to be at school. So they didn't want to be at school. They just pulled a fire alarm. Oh, here I did it. Like what? But what they did since then is they said, oh, if you pull the fire alarm, not only are you going to get in-school suspension, but we're sending a bill to your parents for how much it cost for us to respond to this false alarm. And that's what stopped people pulling the fire alarm and shit. Yeah, crazy stuff, man. Anywho, let's see here. All right, so before we get started, let me take my homie Sean's game off the screen. It's not. So where you at, man? Where you at, good brother? I thought this was entertaining and I thought this was funny. Someone posted this in Icon Era, and these are links addressing what do you call it? What are their names? Oh, Tom Moore and Jazz Gordon. But hold on, Andrew. I don't know if you heard my question in the member stream, Andrew. I'm gonna read your comment, but if you could tell me what people were saying Tom Moore did, I'd appreciate that. But Andrew says, oh, what the fuck? People hate to admit that Sony is by far the best thing that happened to gaming. PC, Nintendo, and Micro success combined can't F with PlayStation. Yeah, Andrew, if you can remind, what are people saying that Tom Warren did? I think I was saying that fanboys were blaming him for something with Boomstick or something. Yo, we got PlayStation 5 Sweden in the house. What's going on, brother? Yeah, but if you can't put me down, because I want to be down, man. All right. So let's look at this. So these are receipts on Tom Warren. Remember when Tom Warren said, "To the Lockhart will hold back next gen crowd." Listen to this. Lockhart CPU is faster than PlayStation 5. Lockhart supports ray tracing. Game developers have been building PC titles for multiple GPUs for decades. Now, people probably sit there saying, MM Cold Blood, that's a low blow. Why are y'all bringing this up now? What does this serve to do? Oh, there's a bunch of shit they got on Tom. This is important because you guys need to understand, like these, okay, like we had Jazz come out the other day and say, you guys are piling on me and pulling out old shit, and it's not right because it's not taking into consideration that 99.999%, I think he said something to that effect. I don't know if you saw that post, Cold Blood, where Jazz was saying that the overwhelming majority of the time he's right. Like, okay. You're like, but you guys are piling on me and bringing up old shit, and it's not fair, right? And Tom Warren, alludes to the same thing, or Tom Warren just doesn't even address it. So my thing is that it's good to reflect on this 4 years after the fact, because the shit that y'all said, let's just say if only, like in Jez's case, and you guys will see, yeah, whatever he said that he's right 98, that's severely overstated. We're talking about the big button items. I'm not talking about you being right that Halo Infinite, the next Halo was going to be called Halo Infinite, and then it's still going to have Master Chief in it. Like, no, we're not talking about superficial shit like that. We're talking about the big ticket items that persuade people's decisions on what they buy. So those people that were kind of curious and like, hold on, I just heard a dev say that this Lockhart was a problem and that it's really going to cause some bother. I've been reading reports of this. You guys that are supposed to be close to the happenings of what's going on at Microsoft, that's why people listen to y'all. They don't like y'all because of y'all personality. They're not paying attention to y'all because they think y'all sexy. They are following you because your accuracy on the big ticket items is paramount to them. So when you get it wrong on something so big and you do it consistently, it becomes a problem that people need to be made aware of, because that helps them understand if they should pay attention to you in the future. It's no simpler than that. So when you had Tom Warren say shit like to the Lockhart will hold back next gen crowd, Lockhart CPU is faster, Lockhart supports ray tracing, game developers have been building PC titles for more GPUs for decades. Let me ask my brother Coldblood. Coldblood, when you see that from Tom Warren, what is he based off your knowledge, regardless of, let's just say if this was when did he make this tweet? 2020, June 2020. June 29th, as a matter of fact, 2020. When you saw this, I think this is the better question. When you saw him put this out here, what did you think and why?
Wait, sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Right no.
What did you do?
When he put out that tweet to the Lockhart will hold back next gen crowd, he said Lockhart CPU is faster than PlayStation 5. Lockhart supports ray tracing. Game developers have been building PC titles for multiple GPUs for decades.
So he literally did not look at the T-flops that they've been hyping up so much.
Yeah.
Because if he actually did keep the same energy with the Series S like they did with the Series X, they would have immediately said, "What the fuck?
Yeah.
How is this 4 T-flops at the One X is 6?"
Yeah.
Like, bro, and we in the beginning we saw the difference. One X had more games running better, like literally better with better resolution.
Yep.
I was like, damn. how did y'all not see that coming? Nah, it's just uninformed bullshit tweets that are made to fuck with the ponies. So they come to his shit and give him the what you call it, the impressions or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
By clicking on it, motherfucker, or even commenting on it.
Yeah. Wholly agree.
That's what it is, bro. With Tom, bro, it's always this in the first place. It's clicks and more clicks.
Yeah.
That's what he wants.
Yep. I mean,
but actually looking for the fucking truth, that's not always the case for Tom. Like, bro, yes, the developers had to make games for multiple GPUs. But did you look at those fucking games on these multiple GPUs? On the fucking 980? Did you look at that?
Yeah.
Bro, it barely can run 720p 30, bro. At low. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm so glad they got proven wrong, bro. I'm so glad.
Geek to sneak in the house. He said, just landed. What's up, peeps? Hey, Geek, I need you to rap to Sean for me. Sean's mad at me because I called him out on his Gundam Breakers game. He's mad at me, Geek. I need your help, man. I got to lobby you to get my bro back in my get me back in his good graces. You know what I'm saying? He's hot. Y'all came in here. We want the good games, right? And then just disappeared on me, man. You know I'm just playing with him, man. But yeah, I totally agree.
But Moss, no. How did they not believe people when they said this is gonna be a bottleneck for the Series X? Like, bro, I don't understand it. It's fucking logical thinking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All they said is, nah, it's scalable, it's scalable, scalable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The fuck you talking about scalable? You have to design your game in consideration of the Series S.
Mm-hmm.
While doing so, you already fucked the Series X version with it. Sure, you can increase the resolution and maybe the performance, but the game design is still gonna suffer. Like, did that not occur to nobody over there at Greenland? I don't know. I mean, I hope they learned their lesson this time. if there's gonna be another console that is fucking weak as fuck and a much more stronger console, they better call this shit out and say, don't do it.
I'm trying to find. God damn it! Damn you, Twitter! I'm trying to find my tweet from a few years ago when we had.
Sean said, "Kiss my ass."
Hey Sean, what's up? Hey bro. Oh shit. Oh man.
Navenza said, what was the breaking point to leave Xbox?
I think the breaking point was when they realized that Phil was no longer going to give them red meat. Because here's the thing. As long as Xbox kept throwing shit, here was the whole game in a nutshell when it came to this generation. It wasn't about you guys getting informed and you guys actually getting the greatest stuff in your hands. Like, there were consumers that believed this. Like, I feel like to shout out to Doc. Doc, stop running from us, man. Come and do the interview. But yeah, shout out to my brother Doc, who I think truly believed that Xbox was going to deliver on a lot of this stuff, because he just wasn't the wiser. He couldn't imagine that a company that is part of a parent company with so much fucking money would come out and be this incompetent. He just didn't imagine it. So when he heard all this shit from Xbox that seemed to be so badass and so consumer friendly, you know what I mean? And then you see PlayStation, and on the surface, it sounds like again, let me back up a little bit. I could understand if these were two companies that were coming into gaming, and you got one company that says, look, we're giving you AAA games, day and date in a subscription service. We're giving you a lower end console at $300. You can play us on your fucking Fire TV. Like, we got all this badass shit you're gonna be able to do, right? And then you have another console that's like, well, I mean, we're not doing any of that. We got this controller. We're not doing any of that though. And you know, we're just gonna deliver you games because that's what we do. The first message, if these were two new companies that you knew nothing about, all you knew was that they both were coming in the gaming space. When it came time to get your hands on each of these and to see what they actually deliver, you best believe that company A, they're going to have a line going miles for people to be like, oh, this sounds like I got to see this shit. This shit over here doesn't sound so impressive. So I get without the details, you would line up for company A. But here's the problem. The devil's in the details. Company A, in this scenario, has over a decade of precedence where they can't deliver shit that they've promised to people. Their delivery system has been so fucking bad. People like me, the only reason why I came on YouTube was to prove that PlayStation wasn't so good. That's why I'm here. for everything that I've come to prove on this platform to be totally flipped upside fucking down. Right? That's how horribly and miserably Xbox has failed. So, I mean, I can understand on the surface, if you are ignorant to Xbox's history and you see this guy and he's talking all nice and shit like that, and he seems like to be this cool exec dude, I get why you get sucked up in that message. But that's why the devil's always in the details. You got to do your research. And I can understand those guys getting sucked in, but these other folks, it wasn't about Xbox actually doing well. Because a lot of these dudes, man, I don't believe they play. Like, look, man, you can say whatever you want. Destin, and look, I'm going to say that this is my this. I'm pretty much convinced about Destin. I ain't thinking about that motherfucker. He lies. He's not playing on Xbox all like that. That dude plays on PC, and he engages Xbox for his PC. I mean, he engages Xbox only on PC primarily, right? If he's got to do something for IGN, he might do it through Xbox. But for his leisure, that motherfucker's on PC, and he's probably equally on PlayStation, bruh. All this Xbox shit is for play. It's for play and for grift.
No, to sell his cookies.
Yeah. Then if posted, hey, post up, sound like you want a cookie. You damn right. Yeah, that's the seller. That's the seller's cookies. He uses the Xbox community for that. But this is my opinion about Paris. Look, I've been following Paris since he's landed on Gamertag Radio, where that's how everybody's become familiar with him, right? Bro, you don't be a staunch PlayStation fanboy. Like, bro was a fanboy. He was outside. He infamously, look for this audio. If I can find it, we'll play it. Not today, but we'll play it. He infamously is in front of the E3 stage with this female, and they talking mad dog shit on Xbox. It's just a shooter box, a shooter, bro. Xbox can't do this. They've never been able to do this and this and that. And I'm like, just talking mad shit. Bro sound like J-Dub out this piece. Just mad shit. This is at the beginning of the PlayStation 4 generation, when they really didn't have any exclusives. What they had under their belt was, hey, look, we have a better performant box on paper than you guys do. And it's not like the gap wasn't as big as 360 and PlayStation 3, but it was big enough to where it's like, hey, we can talk shit about this. So you're trying to tell me that at the beginning of the generation, when PlayStation really didn't have anything but numbers and skits and stuff to really show you, to get you that excited. But then you fast forward to this gen, where these motherfuckers pummeled you with shit. Pow, pow, pow. And the offerings that they gave you versus the offerings that Xbox gave you was purely like separate. Like Xbox released with the Falconer and what Crossfire X and shit. Like, come on, bro. You're trying to tell me that you were that enthused back then, when the arguments were simply on paper at that moment, versus what was given to you at the beginning of this gen, and now this gen you decide to go with Xbox? See, this is my personal opinion. I think the switch was made because of, again, how rabid the Xbox fan base was. And if you're looking to, and look, Xbox as a company was a lot more inviting to people like Paris who wanted to get their feet wet in the industry in that fashion. He said it on Gamertag Radio. So it's like, I really like PlayStation, but my bread could, be buttered in this space Over here at Xbox, I'm going to promote Xbox. And it's like trying to find a way to wiggle out of that shit ever since. I'm convinced with Destin, it's nothing else. With Paris, I'll say it's my opinion, whatever. And people can prove it wrong or whatever. So what I'm trying to say in so many words is you had people that were bamboozled because they didn't know Xbox's history. You have creators that made a conscious decision to go against what they really like because they felt like that it would be lucrative for them in their careers. And then lastly, you just have motherfuckers that just hate PlayStation. They don't even play games. They just hate PlayStation. They don't even play Xbox. Did they subscribe to Game Pass? Sometimes. They play Twitter. And how can I make that argument? The proof is in the pudding. If you, as I'm telling you, as a gamer, if you really like a game, and y'all tell me if I'm wrong as gamers, because y'all are gamers in a what's it called? If you really like a game and you stream, and Twisted said I'm about to get to your comment. Thank you so much, bro, for the super chat. Thank you. If you really like gaming and you stream, you can't help but stream that shit. Now, you may not be as severe as me. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I am at a point now to where if I don't stream or record my gameplay, I don't game. Like if I'm like, oh, fuck it ain't work. The problem is the end product be fucked up sometimes because my streaming hardware, like I was telling y'all, my motherboard's all fucked up, right? And so contrast come out fucked up, all the other stuff, whatever. But every time I game, there's a recording of it somewhere. I just haven't made it public because it's visually fucked up. I can't help but stream. And so you have someone like Cold Blood, he may not be as bad as me. Like, you know, he'll play games during shows and stuff like that. But he wants to stream. So guess what we do? We show footage. Like for instance, me and Cold Blood was fucking with each other off air one time because I went and recorded footage of Star Wars Outlaws. If you follow the content, you guys know I hate that fucking game, right? But I got it to look so crisp in my footage. I said, well, let me put this up here, right? And show it. And we was fucking with each other about it. And I've never touched that game again. Never. When you're gaming and you're talking about gaming, part of you, and y'all, and Cold Blood, he can chime in and tell me if I'm, but part of you wants to record that, right? Not just for validation, but to just say, look, man, look at this experience that I had, so y'all can talk about it. Like, am I right or am I wrong, Cold Blood, or am I over exaggerating?
Well, with a game like Metaphor, definitely. Mm-hmm. That there is recorded footage of my experience. Yeah. Sure. And Silent Hill too.
Yeah. Especially if you're enjoying something. Who doesn't want to record? A gamer wants to record that shit. Now you guys,
I want you to record when you fucking suffer. That's more funny to me.
Yeah, I know you do, motherfucker. I know you do. Oh shit. That's why you want me to play that motherfucker Once Human. You know what? I might, because I owe you, brother. I might just do it. I might just fucking do it. I might just
man. Let's go.
I might just do it. See, I'm feeling friendly. I might just fucking. I might not be. I don't know if I can do it tonight, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it for my bro. I'm gonna do it for my bro. My bro's been out here killing it, and I'm gonna do it as a olive branch to my bro. Twisted Sin said, I am sometimes glad Microsoft banned I'm sometimes glad Microsoft banned my 360 back in 2009 when they announced the One. I didn't waste my money on a console that wouldn't be supported. Man, what you do to get banned, bro? Because back then, all shit, it was all. Hey, yo, you talk about an era of gaming that had no chill. Look no further than the Xbox 360 era. Oh my God. Like, it's totally night and day. Like, Peter Moore and Phil Spencer couldn't be worlds apart as far as the shit that they felt like. They even made a hardcore zone. They're like, look, we get it. Some of you more sensitive motherfuckers, you know, you might go, oh, I was called this and I was called that. Here, go. We're making a hardcore zone where we just don't monitor that. Okay. Yeah, that's weird, bro. They let everything fly back then. And I was in the hardcore zone. So you could imagine, as soon as I powered that motherfucker on, if I was playing something online, I didn't do it a lot because there would be a lot more, you know, cursing and swearing and people calling each other names back and forth and not concentrating on the game. You know what I'm saying? So, and y'all know me, I'm Menu Moss. I got to concentrate and shit. So it wasn't that I was like, oh my God, I was offended. It was, I can't. Yeah, it's fucking with me being able to the game. But yeah, it was no holds barred back then, bro. It was brutal. It's brutal, motherfucker. It would break motherfuckers down. What? He said Xbox fans during the 360 era were extremely prejudiced and toxic. Here's what I'm going to say to that, and Andrew, you're not wrong. I wouldn't say everybody was like that. No. But there definitely was a wing of the Xbox 360 camp. Here's what you got to remember. The Xbox 360 group was comprised of people that liked Halo, people from the PC world that only went to PC because they didn't like PlayStation. You know what I mean? And they were going to dabble out in the PC world. And then people that just simply didn't like PlayStation, they came over. So, you know, the bottom regions of those groups had a level of hate to them. Excuse me. That was unparalleled. Like it was some rough stuff, and you had to have some thick skin to come out and be there. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I came from. That's why I combat a lot of people with, like, you will go out there and, you know, people hear my voice and be like, oh, we got this, you know, we got this black dude on here, so we gonna call him a whole bunch of names and make him cry. I'm a product of the 80s. I would, like I said, I told y'all before, when I grew up, people from different neighborhoods, we would all go to the swimming pool and be shouting those names at each other. You know what I'm saying? And calling and ripping on each and calling each other all types of names. And then some of us would go home and be playing video games with each other. Like we were cut of a different cloth back then. You know what I mean? So no, a lot of these suburbanites that, you know, can offend people. They don't realize that people cut from my cloth, that shit don't bother us or didn't bother us, because all that's going to do is give me the green light to then talk about your mom. And I can say some nasty foul shit about your mom. You know what I mean? And that's what I would do. And I would, oh my God. I'd make, by the time they started, they would get their giggles and their laughs and be saying, you know, certain shit. And by the time it was done, these motherfuckers, I remember one motherfucker I made, where was he from? His dad, he put his dad on the phone. Some dude, and he wasn't a kid, but he was like, he was like an older, like, I think it was 18, 19 or something like that. Cause he put the dad on the phone. And he was, and they were stationed somewhere. He was in army. And Dad, I've sat here and I've listened to all the stuff that you were saying to myself. I said, well, you should have heard me. You should have heard what I was saying about your wife. I said, you should have heard what I was saying about your wife 5 minutes ago. And we'll find out who you are. And I said, no, you just teach your son that if he don't, number one, this is the hardcore zone. Number two, there's certain things that he shouldn't say out his mouth if he don't want to get that work. That's all. He ain't gonna tell you what he said. So that's my lesson to you, pops. Otherwise, I got some more shit to say about your wife. So put yourself back on. You know what I'm saying? It was hardcore back then, bro. hardcore. And that's the way we handled it. But I get it. A lot of people weren't built for that. So because they weren't built for that, they had to go to the other regions. But Andrew Wilkins, you're not lying. There wasn't that subsect that was, you know, they would call it toxic today. They weren't there. But I mean, they were there, but it wasn't everybody. It wasn't everybody. Like my brother didn't. He laughed at a lot of the shit that I did, but he played in the more calmer regions. Where I would get down and dirty. Oh man, I would get. I go low down, man. I go low down. He said that's why they started banning folks though. I ran a GameStop at that time, and trust me. Hold on, let me read these comments in the chat. This is what they started banning folks. Trust me. And trust the demographic for 360 might have had a Django hoodie in the closet. Yeah, it was rough, bro. It was rough. If you were, you know what I'm saying, if you were built for that. What's up, Bulls for Life? What's going on? Good to see you, my friend. It was wild. Yeah, it was wild, man. He said the best racist quote that had me cry, a moon cricket. We all laugh for days. A moon cricket. Oh, people would say shit, and some of it would just be like goofy. You know, what's that? Remember the old black man, white man, Chinese man jokes? It'd be little goofy stuff like that. If you kept it goofy, I kept it goofy. But when you thought that you were going to sit here and you were going to offend me, like I could really tell when you were trying to offend me. That just gave me the green light. Like, oh, okay, cool. You know, oh man. And then the best ones were, oh yeah, well thanks for that because my mom passed away. Oh, don't tell me that. Oh, don't tell me that. Oh shit. Don't do that. Oh man, those were the best ones. And then back then, see, I'm not quite sure how it works now because, yeah, I used to play, you know, the NBA 2K, what else, the Fight Nights. And then there was other shit I would play online, right? The Call of Duty 2 and stuff like that, right? Not the Modern Warfare. This is while they were still in the World War II setting. I don't know how it was back then, but particularly with like the Fight Nights. When they would ban them, when they would disconnect, you know, you would win the match. You know what I'm saying? So it might still be the same way now. I don't know, because it's been a long time since I've really game online. But yeah, man, people would be disconnected on me all night. I would tell because we had this big ass game room in the attic of our apartment. And my brother, he would just come up there, make himself a drink, and just listen to the interactions on TV. And the interactions that I would be having and shit like that. And yeah, man, it was a time. It was funny. It was very comical. Oh man. I mean, again, I'm a product of the 80s where you couldn't survive unless you had tough skin, because you just weren't going to come outside. There were no toxicity police. Nobody was coming to save you. Nobody was there to help you. Like back when I was growing up, if some kids had called me a whole bunch of shit out of my name, and say a police officer were standing there, and I would go to the police officer, they're calling me all types of just deplorable stuff. Can you do something about it? The police officer would bend over and say, well, son, it sounds like that maybe you need to get out of that pool and go somewhere and swim somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's coming to help you, bro. So you got to stand on your own too. That's where I come from. Geek the Sneak said, I had this guy on PlayStation talk crazy to me until I said, and I'm probably 5'9". He said I'm probably 5'9". Actually, homie, I'm 6'3". Out. Oh man, no, I would have fun with it. I'm not gonna lie to you, I have a very sick sense of humor. I really do. I grew up on Chris Rock, Howard Stern, Andrew Dice Clay, Eddie Murphy, and a whole bunch of other sick motherfuckers. Dick Gregory. I grew up on their shit. You know what I'm saying? I grew up on very dark, sick comedy where, and also in where I grew up in a melting pot area. So, you know, people would, you know, a lot of this shit comes from people's parents. So people would hear shit that their mom said about some group and then the other person, and we all be having lunch together and just be talking shit, bro. Be talking shit and then go about our business. And you couldn't, you know, you cried and you showed any weakness. Was nobody coming to help you? Was nobody gonna be like, oh my God, that's so toxic? Nobody did that. Touchstone terrorists? Who know who the touchstone terrorist is? Whoever heard them on the Howard Stern show? Yeah, man, I'm cut from that cloth, bro. And again, I'm not saying that should be the vernacular and the conversation is being had in just like a public area. But some people got tough enough skin, right? Geek knows what I'm talking about. Some people got tough enough skin where like, fuck it, you know, hey, you going dish it, you better be able to take it. Let's go. He said, yo, funny shit I heard was someone called a dude in CLD. Yep. But that's what's going on, bro. It's crazy. It was yeah, some fun stuff. Hey, El Nini, what's up? Good to see you. Thank you very much for joining us. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right. So, yeah, there's this one, and then there's this one from Jazz. Remember, no Xbox is supporting its consoles to PlayStation. And then there's a shit ton of stuff. Like, if you look at the Jazz one, like, it's crazy. You know, so here's the thing. I think the biggest lesson is people just got to learn how to take the lumps. I had to take the lumps for Stadia. You take your lumps. That'll affect your credibility. Don't cry. There's too many criers this time around. It makes me so bad. People just cry. Why are you doing that? If you want to play ball, I know sometimes you might get hit. Just take your lumps, brush yourself off, and say, yo, okay, yeah, you got me. I fucked up. I got this all wrong. But keep doubling down on the wrong shit and then blaming and gaslighting other people for calling you out and be like, yo, do you understand the dynamics of this relationship? The dynamics of this relationship is we're not here because we think you're cute and sexy. We're here because you present yourself as someone who's tapped in. So if you're tapped in, act like it. Vet these things that you're okay, prime examples. I was told that Google Stadia was not going to make a comeback. A lot of us had speculated it was making a comeback. I said no. I don't know. On good authority, I was given information that it wasn't making a comeback, that what Google was going to do was this new Google Game for Cloud stuff. And you guys probably see me tweeted it earlier because one of their biggest clients is the cloud provider for Nintendo. And someone said PlayStation at some point in time or whatever. It's called Google Games for Cloud. And they were, like, it's cool for you to put this out here right now. And I'm like, cool, okay. But then I sat on it for a little bit because not that I didn't trust the person that's telling me, but I know the dynamics of how this stuff works. Stuff is cascaded to people, or they might even be there and hear stuff, but the decision makers change their mind. So at times I either like to sit on stuff to get extra validation or just sit on it on enough time just to see how things work themselves if someone didn't change their mind, right? So that time had elapsed and enough time for me to still come out there in advance and say, hey, look, Google Games for Cloud is happening. And this is when, an exec from Google is going to come out here and announce it. And a month later, everything that I said happened, right? It wasn't about me being first. It wasn't about me protecting Google, because that's not my job for you. I'm not part of Google. I'm not a paid, what do you call it? I'm not a paid influencer. You know what I mean? I just happen to like the product, hope that the product was going in a certain direction, but it's my job to cascade. I feel it's my job and the responsibility I've taken up, because that's why you guys follow me, is, hey, let us know where this thing is going. Right? So I did that. That's what you're supposed to do. If I was Jazz or Tom, you would never see me do stuff like this. You would never see me just come out here and take Xbox's word for it, because Xbox has a history. I'm going to go talk to the developers and see what the developers say. They didn't do that. They didn't do that. They took the words of their contacts, the words of these contacts have been wrong on multiple occasions. You'll see this collage is a collage of all the times that Jazz was wrong. And there's more. So I'm right 90% of the time. That's on the hot button stuff that matters to people, that persuaded decisions from people like for instance, I'm willing to go out on a limb and say if people like Tom Warren and Jazz didn't proclaim the things that they proclaimed without properly vetting them or listening to the red flags, as much as I love Doc Dark's content, he probably doesn't get taken for the ride that he gets taken for. He doesn't get thrown under the litmus of assumptions that he was thrown for. It was because of people that were supposed to be in the know that violated trust, because they're trusting you to vet this information. Now they want to call themselves bloggers and say it's bad takes. That's not right. So I think it's important to reflect on it. And I'm not making any proclamation towards anybody that I haven't made for myself. I had to bite the bullet for Stadia. You guys got to bite the bullet for all this unvetted information for Xbox, period. Let's read some more comments and then we're going to continue on. Said, PlayStation 5 Sweden says, I'm originally born in the Philippines, live in Sweden since 81. Oh, wow. Okay, bro. Married with the Finnish gal. I wonder if Jazz believes what he types. I think he does. Sadly, I think Jazz reminds me of old school D-Batch. You guys remember when D-Batch came out there and said, Assassin's Creed is going to have 4K 60 mode on the Xbox One X. D, who told you that shit? Oh, there was some dude. He was dressed in a purple pimp hat. He had feathers all over his jacket and a bucket of chicken, and he told me this was going to happen. For some reason, he made his way up to Canada, and he was doing a Ubisoft showcase. A dude in a pimp hat with a bucket of chicken was showcasing you some games, claimed to be from Ubisoft, and you believe what he fucking told you. Yeah, why wouldn't I? Gave me a piece of chicken. We told D, no, nah, don't run with that shit. And he ran with it. And then the rest is history. D was actually covered. This showed you that these publications don't do their homework. When they started posting what D said as if like D was some actual insider. And he just didn't run, again, to somebody that was probably running security at a booth by an Ubisoft event. This is the person that told me that Assassin's Creed was going to have a 4K 60 mode on the Xbox One X. So, and D should have known that this was impossible based upon he's supposed to be a tech guy. Now, I didn't have the technology that I had today in regards to some of these components and stuff like that. But if I did, I would have very easily known there's no way that the Xbox One X can do 4K 60 on a game, on an open world game like Assassin's Creed. Are you freaking kidding me? Like, no, that's not possible. But to answer your question, do I think Jazz believed that? He wanted to believe that so bad that he threw all of his knowledge base and all of his reasoning out the window, which he quite typically does and still did and still does at times now, for what he wants to happen. He's not listening to the reason. He's not listening to his education. And I think Jazz does the same thing. That's why there's been multiple occasions just this year alone. Number one, when Satya was saying one thing and Tim Stewart was saying the same thing, giving the indications that Xbox was going to become more third party. He rejected that. He didn't want to believe that. Excuse me. So what he's done is, instead of just stepping back and seeing how this unfolds and maybe giving his opinion on it, he goes and he sits down with Phil Spencer for an interview and lets Phil Spencer use him and his platform at Windows Central as a way to deceive gamers by talking about we don't have any plans to bring Game Pass anywhere, to make it seem like that would be the only way that these games would end up on these boxes is through Game Pass, and because we don't have any plans to put Game Pass anywhere else, these games won't be there. That was the illusion that they put out there. He let that happen once, and come to find out now he's got sniped down for that. And then he let Xbox use him again for this whole Wukong thing, this Wukong exclusivity deal thing, which, again, anybody that's looking at this with a skeptical eye, fathomably, that understands the history between these companies, what all likely happened was there wasn't no deal for exclusivity. What it was is, in all likelihood, is PlayStation went to the developers of Wukong and said, look, Digital Foundry is going to fucking slaughter us if this is how you're going to release Wukong on PlayStation. And they probably said, look, man, we got resources, doing different things, man. This is the best we can do. How big of a check do we have to write you so you ensure that this thing looks better? You get all hands on deck on the PlayStation 5 version. Oh, I don't know, maybe such and such. Here it goes. We're adding an extra $5 million to that. You got to do this. You got to do this. Thank you. And that was it. There wasn't no, well, hey, maybe if you don't put it on the series. It was like, in all likelihood, a deal to just ensure that their resources focused on their, what's it called? And then by the time it got back to Xbox and Sarah Bond, who I feel like is the facilitator of all of this, they probably felt a certain type of way. They probably said, hey, look, we got PlayStation dev kits behind frosted window, next to the Lucky Charms and shit. Like, we're doing everything that we can to extend an olive branch to your platform. Why would you do this to us? And PlayStation's like, do what? Like, we told these motherfuckers to just simply, we want all hands on deck on ours. We don't know what the state of yours is, and we don't, frankly, we don't give a fuck. And if they decided to take people off of your version because it still needs to be cleaned up to fix up ours, tough shit. Deal with it. Nobody buys your console any fucking way. And they probably didn't like that. So Sarah Bond first went to a content creator at an event And then I think it's Sarah Bond that's calling Digital Foundry up and Paul Tassi of all people. You see how it's targeted with the least qualified people to dig on this? How come you ain't calling Jason Schreier? How come you ain't calling Jeff Grubb? How come you ain't called Xbox Era? Y'all go to Jazz Gordon, who Xbox Era had to correct about this whole net code shit for the Capcom games, right? They had to set them straight about that. Remember that? I'm 99% right about it, and then tried to include that in there. No. Fucking Xbox Era had to set you straight, and you had to come back out there on Twitter and say, yeah, you know what, these guys are right. You didn't go to those groups that would vet you, that have, you know what I'm saying, that just didn't get creamy knuckled when you called. You went to Jazz Gordon, Paul Tassi, and fucking Digital Foundry, for crying out. You went to Alex Baguga. Who does that? I surmise it was Sarah Bond that was making the calls. And everybody was like, oh shit, so Sarah Bond's on the phone. And the way we want you to phrase it is just simply say it's someone that would have knowledge of these discussions, which she would. Notice how everybody's using this. That's the thing that gave him up, which Sarah Bond isn't acclimated to the wits of the gamer because she's newer to this role. All of them are saying the same phrase, that just someone that would have close knowledge to this. That just gives up the gig altogether. That's what likely happened. But if you're a Jason Schreier, if you're a Jeff Grubb, if you're even a special Nick from Xbox Era with all the capping that they doing, giving Redfall a 12 out of 10 and all the crazy scores they're giving Xbox games, right? But you're still going to vet. You might cap for the game, but you're going to vet the information. If you're someone that does your fucking job, they know not to approach you. And that's why when I hear entities say, oh, you don't want to burn bridges. Fuck that. If the bridge leads to Fictionville, fuck that bridge. I don't care about it. Me sitting there trying to build a career in gaming or to get a leg up in gaming, I don't feel like I should have to sell my soul for that shit. So fuck that bridge. We're gonna tell the truth. And when it comes to the quote unquote bridge, I'm old school. I come by the old adage of Tim Russert, right? If you guys know who he is, he's from a show called Meet the Press in the States. And everybody hated going on Meet the Press because regardless of what your political affiliation was, he tore you a new hole. But if you really wanted people to believe what the fuck you had to say, you had to go on Meet the Press, deal with Tim Russert, and come out favorably. It was a necessity because people were just sitting there looking at you like, if what you're saying is the truth, then take your ass to Meet the Press. That's how I would envision our platform to be. We're not running to anybody. We're not kissing nobody's ass. If anything, if you want to prove yourself, you come the fuck here so we can validate what you're saying. And so the rest of the people can believe what so you on the other end can believe you. That's how we're running this shit. We're not kissing nobody's ass. So all about, well, you don't want to burn a bridge. I don't give a fuck about having an exec on here or doing an interview with somebody that's going to lie. What use is that? I don't need to be a content creator to hear fucking lies. I can just turn on one of you bozos and listen to them lie to y'all. And y'all talk about 40 to 50 frame deltas and shit. And all this other bogus shit that y'all let them lie to y'all about. I gotta become a content creator for that. Let me see. Did you see P-Rock clip about Doc? Yes, I caught that this morning. Shout out to Doc. But I told Doc.
What do you do?
Oh, you didn't see it?
No.
He pretty much, and definitely check out that video. He pretty much, you know, I think he was pretending that Doc sent him a message. He was trolling Doc. He was like, I just got a call. I got a message from Doc, and Doc was trying to tell me that 2 microfibers or some shit that he said on his motherboard blew out. He's trying to figure out how to fuse them back together. He said, bro, cut all that dumb shit that you're doing with your Walmart PC. Bro, just get a PlayStation 5 Pro. Come on, bro. Like, stop playing around. Oh, yeah, it was a good video. It was a good video. I enjoyed it.
I mean, he ain't lying.
Yeah, he's telling the truth.
The Pro's gonna be probably a better experience than this damn PC he got.
Yep. So, I don't know why people try to make these weird comparisons and stuff. Like Digital Foundry even tried it. Like hating on PlayStation is great for the algorithm, but whatever. Yep, Dark having driver problems. Haha.
Let's address Aaron Walsh for a second because he called me out.
Oh, what did he say? Oh, I see.
Read it.
Yep, he said, did Cold Blood Sensei end up pre-ordering the PS5 Pro? I just remember him complaining about the price, wondering if he changed his mind. I don't know if he's calling you out, but I think he's probably curious. But go ahead, what are you gonna say?
Well, I did not change my mind on the price. For damn sure not.
Yeah.
Like, bro, 800 euros is a lot of money. Trust me. But I'm also not happy with the standard PlayStation 5, so hey.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna just trade that motherfucker in GameStop.
Yeah. Shout out, we got a new donation from Sean. He says, T. Harris said, step your comment reading game up. Well, here's the, oh shit. There he goes. Here goes the dude, the True Virgil. True Virgil in the house. He says, T. Harris, look. T likes to come here and troll. Look, bro, let me tell you something. T. Harrison, I know you be at the other shows. Some of them other shows don't even read y'all's comments unless you super chatting, okay? So don't give me no shit because I'm going on my spill and I'm going through the comments. Some of these shows, if they didn't stop to read your comments right then and there, then they're not getting read. We're at least giving you the common courtesy of we're even going back. Somebody ain't like paying attention to T. Harris's shit. Like paying his ass no attention.
But we're gonna pay attention to True Virgil, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, we are. It's Redfall. There he goes.
Ask him about the claims you got on YouTube, where they come from.
Yeah, a True Virgil. They said that you made a company called This Land of Mexico, and you're sitting there making. They said you out here making fake claims on uncopyrighted music. You know what I'm saying, to get money for your $649 Xbox Series X digital and shit. What's going on with that? True Virgil, can you beat the charge? He said, I know Virgil looks better than Redfall. Oh shit. T. Virgil said, T. Harris says, laugh out loud. You see the comment he's referring to though. Oh shit. Don't like Forbes want to be expert in gaming. Yeah, Paul Tassi, bro. That's another one, man. And I did have respect for Paul Tassi because I was like, Paul Tassi will be in the trenches, but that dude is just a gaslighter, bro. He's a gaslighter. No. Damn, like the way the gaming industry is right now, I feel bad for y'all. I feel so bad for y'all. Like, the technologies are getting better. Like, I'm really, I know Cold Blood is apprehensive about it, and I get it, but I'm really excited about AI and machine learning when it's used for visual and performance stuff. Using it to write your scripts or do your games or your generated games, like, it's not Cold Blood. Isn't that what is generating the tiles in Starfield is AI and machine learning? Am I right about that? Oh, he must have stepped away. Yeah, tell me if I'm right in the chat, y'all, about that. I think Starfield has AI and machine learning that's doing the generated tiles and shit.
Oh,
right?
shit, boss. I was
muted.
I was muted.
Oh yeah.
No, I asked you. You mean that dog shit random generated stuff?
Yeah. Ain't that AI and machine learning?
That's definitely no machine and no learning, bro.
No machine or no learning.
That's some scramble together program, some dumbass at Bethesda wrote, bro.
Probably, yeah. Okay, yeah. When it's used properly and I think when it's used towards performance and visuals, you know what I mean, and it actually could duplicate pixels and make it indistinguishable, I'm okay with that, and I'm actually excited about that.
Oh, most, we finally got one of them in the tank. You know what I mean?
Hold on.
We got one of them finally, bro.
This is $799 for a PlayStation 5 Pro. Better off getting a PC. Now, that's you know who that is. You know who that is. That's Casey from the Discord. Crazy Casey. Do you remember y'all was going back and forth in the shout out to Casey.
Yeah,
What's up, bro?
I know.
Oh yeah, you know, yeah. Casey. Hey, bro. Casey. Look, I know you, Casey. I know you've had to go from Xbox to PlayStation. And everybody knows who Casey is, right? When we had the old Dirty Blasters. And I want to do that again. Casey was killing it on Division 2. My God. He was single-handed. God, fucking. I'm
PlayStation 5 Sweden spitting facts right now, yeah.
What'd he say? He said, T. Harris, go get a membership. Damn, bro. Don't do him like that, bro. He said, what the fuck? True Virgil in the house. Yeah. He says can get a 3060. Yeah, see, I wouldn't even do that. I like to how much is that 3060 one though? That's on Wood. That 4060 one wasn't a bad deal. Yeah, Casey got hurt about Xbox because they didn't live up to their expectations. So now Casey's had to go full PC. Casey's always been majority PC, but he's had to go full PC. And I'm telling you, bro, nah, y'all know. Here's my thing. I'm gonna ask Casey this question, and I'm stealing it from Porter Rock. Y'all keep telling these people to build these $700 PCs. How come y'all ain't building them? How come y'all ain't building them? I mean, if y'all can build a $700 PC that's doing everything that the PlayStation 5 Pro is doing.
Bro. He probably gonna tell you mine costs 500.
Nah, he ain't gonna do that. Oh shit. He said a membership. I'm better off building a PC. Oh, y'all motherfuckers. Now look, here's my thing, bro. Where's these? How come y'all don't have these $700 PCs? Oh man, I ain't even have to plug that much money into this PC. I'm playing pew, 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 pew. How come y'all's rigs is like $2,000-$3,000? Huh? If the $700 PC is so good and so if it can do what the PlayStation 5 Pro is gonna be able to do, why ain't y'all got them? He says there's no point in buying a 4060 that only has a 4 gigabyte, and I mean the 8 gigabyte. Yeah, I know. But you could always trade that in and get good value on it because of the fucking crypto mining market. You can always trade that in. Which that's what's really made PC gaming unbearable price-wise, is the crypto mining market. Holy fuck. Imagine that. Yeah, Geek, you're starting off bottleneck with games. Absolutely. Yeah. Don't forget Oscar Lascone and soldering. Hey, yo, did y'all see the King Thrash video, bro? You gotta, look,
I did.
King Thrash is a genius. He picked the worst fucking video to show you as far as getting into PC gaming that he could. but it's true. But the way the dude breaks it down, he breaks it down in so much detail, cold blood. It really lets you know, holy shit, any of this can go wrong in me putting this PC together. Opposed to me just buying it already put together and plugging it in, downloading the game, playing it. Yeah, I mean, KC, that $700 PC won't be worth it long term. Because in order for it to even keep up, just from a program standpoint, you're eventually going to have to upgrade it. You're eventually going to have to upgrade it. It's definitely not going to be the best PC gaming wise as far as trying to keep up with what the fucking PlayStation 5 Pro. And what you guys got to remember is the PlayStation 5 Pro is going to be optimized by the developers. These developers are not going to optimize for the wide range of cards. It's, look, this is what we recommend. This is the minimum. Good luck with anything under what we recommend. All right, let's get on with the show, y'all. So that was really honorable mentions, but we gotta get through this. Cold blood, Xbox Partner Preview Program. We saw it last night. Let me just put some shit up here. Partner Preview Program. It had Alan Wake 2, Kratos, The New Dawn, Blindfire. Which I heard a lot of bad shit about Blindfire. Like a Dragon, Pirate, Yakuza in Hawaii, your favorite game from the showcase. And Mouse, PJ for Hire, Subnautica 2, Animal Well, Eden Zero, Internal Strands, Miss Fall Hunter, Wheel World, Blasphemobia, The Legend of Babu, Wu Chang, Fallen Feathers, and FBC Firebreak. We had that. We also got Xbox new hardware coming out. And oh man, speaking of hardware, like screw the PlayStation 5 Pro. Xbox is releasing something with a 6 nanometer chip. The world has changed, right? Even who cares if games aren't going to be better? The world has changed. It's forever changed, right? Because it's all about the seaweed coolant and the stuff that's going to win you the Eco Green Awards. That's what gaming is all about. And last but not least, we have Game Pass that is, Game Pass that is being talked about. There's some buzz around Game Pass. There was, out of the 15 games shown last night, a real traditionally low amount were for Game Pass. Subnautica 2, Eternal Strands, Real World, Wu Chang, Fallen Feathers, and FBC Firebreak. And lastly, there's this big talk around the games coming to Game Pass. The big hitters are Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Flight Simulator, Stalker 2, and Indiana Jones are coming between now and December 9th. So here's my questions to you, Cold Blood. First, what generally, just what were your thoughts for those that didn't catch our thing? What were your thoughts on the partner preview? Scoring everything.
A fucking 4 out of 10, and I am being very generous because at least 2. I would check out at least 2 games out of those.
Yeah. Well.
But fuck, was that unnecessary, bro?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm looking at the Xbox Partner previews collage here, and I know I said I gave it a 7 out of 10. I think the way the games were shown weren't bad, but now that I'm looking at this, and again, this is not me trying to cap or anything like that or be overly negative. You look at this, there's only 2 games that I would be interested in. Well, no, 3 games I would be interested in trying to check out. That would be Chronos, Eternal Strands, and Mistfall Hunter. That's it. Everything else, like, you got 15 games. I don't give a fuck about any of them. And then none of them really blew the socks off as far as my concern, except for, you look at Chronos and you're like, oh, that game looks very interesting. You know what I mean? That's about it. Out of 15 games, I tried basing this off of, will it hold Xbox gamers? And here's the thing. Out of the 3 major pillars, I think it only somewhat addresses one. The 3 major pillars are those that are like, look, man, I'm on the cusp of getting the fuck out of here. I'm eyeballing this pro. Let me get the fuck out of here. The second one is like, you know what? I'm really concerned about what Xbox is doing with Game Pass. We're hearing this stuff about Game Pass losing support. What's going on here? And lastly is, look, we're hearing that third-party support is leaving. I think the last third-party support is leaving people. They got satisfied. Only having 5 games out of 15 on Game Pass, to me, is weird. It's a step in the right direction, as we spoke of last night, but it's kind of weird. So yeah, 6 out of 10 is where I'm gonna lay, because you look at this, there's nothing here. There's really nothing. So yeah, what did you think about the new hardware? Did it run neck and neck up against the Pro? You think that new hardware is gonna go anywhere?
Well, yeah, with those 10 watts more headroom. Absolutely, bro.
Oh, God.
That Green Studio of the Year is secured, brother.
The Green Studio, yeah. Hey, look, it perfectly fits, right? The Green Eco Studio of the Year, Xbox Green.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. And lastly, do you expect Xbox Game Pass to gain and sustain a lot of new subs this holiday season? I mean, everybody's talking about these Game Pass games. What did you think of it?
The Game Pass games?
Yeah, like Black Ops 6, Stalker 2, Indiana Jones. Nobody gives a fuck about Flight Simulator. But those 3 games, like those 3 games are coming out over the next 3 months, and there's a lot of buzz. Game Pass is the best value in gaming. I mean, what do you think these games are going to do for Game Pass long term?
I mean, Call of Duty is the only one that's gonna show some improvement in the numbers of Game Pass.
Mm-hmm.
But bro, who gives a fuck about Indiana Jones and Avowed at this point?
Mm-hmm.
Not many. No, that they also confirmed that this shit is coming to PlayStation, bro.
Yeah.
Like, ain't no one gonna subscribe to Game Pass, bro. That has a PlayStation.
Yeah. I think what this will do is this will bolster. They would. I think amongst people that already have Game Pass, I think you're going to see a lot of activity. It might bolster up some. Like, I feel like some people might say, you know, shit, I want to try Stalker 2. And, you know, they might say, okay, I'm going to try Indiana Jones, and what, you know, I can try them. Because look, you're going to be able to get a code at a significant discount, especially on PC. You can get a code at a discount. You know what I mean? I'll try those 2 games for what? CD keys, you get codes for like $8. You know what I mean? For $16, I can try both of those games. I think after that, unless they got something coming in January that keeps you going, subscriptions will lapse. I think you'll see a lot of activity. I think you'll see a significant bump up in new subscribers, but I think those subscriptions will lapse nonetheless after December. So I don't expect much out of that. All right. So that is Xbox. Let's talk PlayStation. Right? PlayStation has this Digital Foundry video that is causing a lot of heartache to people like Casey, right? So let's play this for Casey. Casey going crazy in the chat. Let's play this for Casey. Because Casey's playing the role of Alex Bagaga. So shout out to JW. He says Digital Foundry says PlayStation 5 Pro has not only exceeded their expectations, but they call it game changing. Time for the tears to flow, Casey. No, time for the tears to flow. Embrace your console overlords. All right, so let's play this Digital Foundry video. Let's talk about it.
John.
Yeah, I gotta say, in person, the end result was more impressive than I expected, I guess you could say. Now, this being TGS, the actual game selection I had access to was more limited. Basically, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and Gran Turismo 7 were both shown on the system. Rebirth, I famously tweeted about its image quality being a huge leap, and it was actually even larger than I anticipated. It genuinely looks like it's game changing. And
John.
Yeah, I gotta say, in person,
wow. Okay, all right. So we got that from our good friends at Digital Foundry, and Alex Bagaga just felt like he was holding back tears. That's what he looked like. What else do we have here? We got there's a tweet that I put out here that I want everybody to listen to, because for some reason when Alex Bagaga talks and says something, people want to attribute it to all of Digital Foundry when it's not the case. I remember this tweet that I put out a month ago, about a month and 2 days ago to be exact. I said, why am I just seeing clips of Alex's take from Digital Foundry on the PlayStation 5 Pro value proposition? He's a PC guy. Nothing wrong with that, but this is clearly a device for console gamers. Therefore, let's hear what the console guy has to say in advice to other console gamers. So let's play what our boy Oliver has to say about the PlayStation 5 Pro.
From a bit of a different angle, which is to say that if you do want a PS5 Pro, if you're in the market for a PlayStation 5 Pro, you probably don't want a PC, or at least to the extent you do want a PC, you want them for different experiences. If you want a living room experience, then I don't think the PC at the moment is a very good choice. And I think you'd probably be fine taking a bit of a hit on performance to get a more reliable and usable gaming experience in the home setting. But the PS5 Pro just comes in and makes that substantially less of a compromise than it has been for the last few years. Like for me personally, I've been gaming on consoles primarily for a very long time. I will for sure be getting one because I play a lot of PS5 games and I have a very expensive PC, but I'll for sure play PS5 Pro more in all likelihood. So I don't think the market is quite the same. But I do think that, you know, a comparable PC with new components, it's probably going to be hundreds of dollars more at least. This is still a good deal, I think, if you evaluate it on the terms of like this is a gaming device that you're going to be playing a lot of, then I think it's a good value.
Oh, okay. Well, we had that. All right. So you still holding back tears, Casey? All right. So, and what else do we got here? We got Kid Smooth, who used to be known as the best bot. Well, he might have to change his name to the best pro gamer. Let's hear what Kid Smooth had to say before and after pre-orders went live for the PlayStation 5 Pro. Okay, hold on. What's my cursor? Hold on. All right.
We can hear Smooth.
Oh, you couldn't hear? Oh, okay. All right. Hold on. Let's do this.
For $700, man, I don't think I can buy this and not get any comments, or I don't think I can buy this and be like fully comfortable, like that I didn't think I would do because I didn't feel the need to, but the opportunity presented itself, and so I did do. And that I did was pre-order the PlayStation 5 Pro.
Okay, so that's Smooth. And then last but certainly not least, here's an interesting clip from Colt Eastwood of all people. Cold-blooded. I gotta say that something must have happened where he took off his grift hat and said, you know what? And shout out to him defending Mag, because, you know, Mag should be defended. Mag is a friend of this channel as well. And if you guys don't know who Mag is, Mag formerly was a big Xbox enthusiast. He made commercials making fun of the ponies and all the other stuff until he kind of realized that the dreams of Xbox were not going to come to fruition. And he also was being played, you know, and him and his family then swapped out, you know, or just got their PlayStation 5s. He's getting the Pro and all this other stuff. So we have the infamous Hargeet, who's sitting there, I guess, trying to shame Colt in Mag. Like, I'm trying to defend you. Like, his defense in regards to video games is worth the money that it's printed on. But with that said, let's see how Colt Eastwood defends himself and Mag in that regards to Hargeet's shaming. So let's play this.
They'll probably put this Combat Evolved remake on PlayStation, I think.
And man, Colt, a lot of the chat, they're going after you in those freaking podcasts, man.
What, other podcasts?
I'm giving up trying to I'm giving up trying to
for what?
Why is he too a pony?
Let's talk about it.
Is he too much of a pony bot?
Because if people have a problem that I'm not running an echo chamber, then I don't want to have that conversation with them. Because I brought Mag on because he plays on Xbox.
They are a lot more, you know, I guess console enthusiast. I don't know how to really put it, right? Because they really delve more into that.
I get it. I gave Mag crap for being extra in front of all those like he was with the most diehard PlayStation knobheads. And I said, you went extra with those guys. You fell into the whole rhythm, and you know, it's like you fell for it, right? And because normally people said, look what Meg said. Look what Meg said. I'm like, he says that on my podcast. He's allowed to not like Xbox continually to fail to deliver games consistently.
Yeah.
These people who feel like they have to make a flip or they have to make a switch are immature fanboys. And I've been one for many years, and I've made many mistakes over these years. And these people that feel like they have to change the color of the shirt they're wearing, they have to change which deity they pray to every day.
You're probably going to see me on podcasts where they make fun of both of you, and they make fun of a lot of other of my friends. And I'm like, and I don't even know what to do anymore. I'm like,
well, Hargy does not
deal with Tim. Like, oh my God, I don't even know what to say with Tim. I'm like,
Tim's not on the podcast.
I'll tell you another thing, and I'm not going to bring this up anymore about Mag, but it's just like Fonz. Mag just bought a PS5 Pro and a brand new killer monitor. He wants to play games the best they can play. He's got a brand new console that is going to play every multiplat better than the one Series X, and he's got a killer monitor that he can't wait to plug into that thing. If he says he wants to play Indiana Jones on that thing, how can you make fun of him for that?
Golly. I gotta give it to Cole. I gotta give it to Cole for that one. You know what I mean? It was very, very shocking to hear him. But it was well deserved for Mag, particularly for him to defend his position and all that other stuff. Because, you know, it's not about you just continuously towing the line. It's like, look, I am towing the line because I like what you're doing, but you got to keep it up. You know what I'm saying? I get it where some people might not be as, you know, as persistent as me. It's like, you got to consistently keep me, you know, going or keep me entertained, or I'm gonna have a problem. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody's not like that, and I dig that. Some people will overlook things because they look at the overall situation and they say, you know what, I'm generally appeased, so I'm not gonna complain. That's them. But when you're not giving me the bulk of what I want or nothing of what you promised, why are you still towing a line? I don't believe in towing a line at all, but why would you even still tow a line after that? It doesn't make any sense to me. So now that we got that going, Cold Blood, here's my question to you in regards to some of this continued hate and some of the people coming to reality about PlayStation. Digital Foundry's praise of the PlayStation 5 Pro. In your opinion, how much has it, A, boosted anticipation for the Pro, and B, more importantly, how much has it hurt the fanboys?
Bro, anytime Digital Foundry says something positive about the Pro, everyone is like, but the CPU! The CPU! I can build a PC that is better than that!
Yeah, oh man.
That is all we hear from the crowd that doesn't want the PlayStation. But everyone that wanted a Pro, bro, they just get another confirmation that motherfucker is amazing.
Yeah.
For what you pay and what you get, it's fucking good. Sure, the price could be lower, but we already established why the price isn't lower, because there is no competition.
Yeah. Yep.
To put the price any lower. Like, bro, legit, I think Sony could have made that remote for $1,000 and some people would pay it.
Yeah.
Like, after I saw how everyone was like, yeah, $700 ain't that big, bro, most of these dudes would also say $1,000 ain't that big. PlayStation 5 Sweden. DF has access to information that we don't have. That's the issue. And do they know stuff or don't? That doesn't really matter. They got footage, actual footage of the pro running. Not like us that are looking on YouTube for some fucking sizzle reels right now.
Yeah, I think John Linneman was flown out, or probably was flown out. I think that Sony, because this is what Sony does when they're holding these events. PlayStation Suite. I know your comment is geared towards the negative shit that Digital Foundry says, but they do have some access. Like, they'll fly people out when they're doing press events or they're at events. I've talked to developers that they've done this to show them things behind doors. And it sounds like that they flew John Linneman out to Tokyo Game Show and had him play.
But then I have another problem with PlayStation 5 Sweden. If you say they don't know shit, so they when they praise the PS5 Pro, you're saying it's not that good actually, and what they're talking about makes no sense to you, because I mean, yeah, sure, DF has a lot of people in it that aren't fucking honest with us. But when they do these PS5 Pro analysis of the footage of it, at least from what I saw, John Linneman and Oliver, they had nothing really negative to say besides some little things about it. It didn't sound like some fanboy shit. Well, if we talk about Alex Bugaga, yeah, that mofo, I don't trust him for nothing, bro.
Yep. And Richard Ledbetter sometimes can get ahead of himself with his analysis, like when he starts really in the Xbox, he really starts getting all Xbox creamy knuckled about when he sees Xbox numbers for some reason. But yeah, they're trusted with access. I do agree they're trusted too much, but they do have access to stuff. You know what I mean? But yeah, like you know, you got to take the good and the bad. Like they do have access, so at times, you know, they'll have access to stuff at its good points and its bad points.
Look, if y'all don't trust DF, then wait for people that you actually trust.
Yeah.
And then make your decision if you can make a decision from what DF is saying.
Well, a lot of them might be doing that. A lot of them's like, we don't care what DF says.
Hey, that's your right.
Yeah. Yeah, they did drink that Xbox Kool-Aid. They were out there.
Absolutely, they did.
Yeah, they drunk that Kool-Aid.
I'm not going to argue with nobody about that.
Yeah. They sure did.
All I'm saying is they get paid information and they bring it to us. What we do with that information is our problem.
Yep.
Not DF's problem. And in my opinion, when Oliver was talking about all the games he saw, bro, it just gave me confidence that shit is actually good.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I'm seeing John Linneman come back and say what he says, because sometimes, you know, John can go either way. You know what I mean? Whatever mood he's in, but he can't.
Look, John had to put a lot of these bots in their place lately on Twitter.
Yeah.
So at least he tries to fact check these mofos.
He said, and TR says, do a poll and ask the chat if KC has convinced him to not get out. Hey, TR, you stupid, bro. He said, do a poll and ask the chat if KC has convinced him to not get the PlayStation.
Let's go. Let's go.
You want to do it?
Let's
all
go.
right.
Yes, absolutely. Hell yeah.
Oh man, we check. All right, we're gonna see. Y'all bugs is stupid. As we gonna call it as Casey convince you that a PlayStation that the PS5. Oh, hold on. The PS convince you the PS5 Pro isn't worth it. That's hilarious, bro. Y'all bugs is stupid, man. For the PlayStation 4. Somebody say, yo, Casey. Oh shit, hold on. Oh man, it's Casey. Oh man. Y'all better vote. Oh man, that's how we know we got the lurkers, man. I told you it was actually 60-40. Oh man, that is funny.
Nah, it's just True Virgin with his alt accounts.
Yeah. J Gaming, not J Gaming. Oh man, y'all are killing me right now. Just vote on the poll. I can't see who votes. Just let vote. That's funny. Yeah. So before we move on to the final subject matter, what do you envision, Cold Blood? What do you envision the haters out there and the content creators out there that do nothing but hate on PlayStation? What you envision their reaction is going to be when the PlayStation 5 Pro drops, and hell, even Indiana Jones is running, Diablo's running better. Like when these Digital Foundry videos come, like what do you think is gonna happen, bro?
There will be a lot of crying for a new Xbox. a lot of lies told about the Pro.
Yeah.
If Microsoft has the money, they will pay off Digital Foundry and XG Gamer and whoever else does these analysis just to make it fucking fair. So they're not gonna make a head to head anymore with the Pro and the Series X. Shit like this, bro.
He said, them boys gonna need some therapy, says Real Royal Vision. Yeah, it's gonna be bad, man. Like, do you guys, we talked about this. You guys do understand that when games get reviewed now, people are gonna review it on the Pro. They're not gonna wanna go to the Series X. They don't care if there's a 6 nanometer chip and it's saving the green toad out in the Himalayas. They don't care about that. They're gonna play this shit on the fucking PlayStation 5 Pro. Everywhere you go, IGN, Gamerant, hell, Xbox Wire. Where did you play Indiana Jones? Oh, this review was done on the PlayStation 5 Pro and shit, right? Over there on Xbox's own blog site. It's like everybody's gonna be playing these games on the Pro. Nobody's gonna care about the Xbox Series X.
Yeah, Twisted Sin is absolutely right. And thank you for the $2, bro.
Thank you, Twisted Sin, for the $2. He says, November 7th is going to be hell for them. Yeah, I think you're going to start seeing lies. Like there's going to be articles, somebody, yeah, the PlayStation, clip this. You're gonna see, the PlayStation 5 Pro, the silicon is burning out. It's gonna be fake ass AI imagery of no, like people's houses going on fires and shit. You know how them AI videos be with the weird music in the back. No. You know, it's gonna be. They're gonna the PlayStation 5 Pros are failing. They're failing. They're not turning on. They're gonna start with those lies.
Of course, it's gonna be post up the first one when the PS5 Pro fails.
Oh shit! Oh man, yeah, it's going to be a mess as far as lies are concerned. People are going to be making up a whole bunch of crap, and then Digital Foundry is going to come out and debunk all of it. And then you're going to have Alex though. Alex is going to be fighting a good fight because this is what I surmise about Digital Foundry, and why I'm not mad at y'all about being skeptical about them. Digital Foundry know what they're doing. They know what they're doing when Alex is sitting in on every single PlayStation analysis video. Why? They know what they're doing. What are they doing? He's sitting in on these videos because he represents the Xbox gamer who gets to hate on the PlayStation 5 Pro with his face like he's got, like he's got 30 hemorrhoids on one side of his ass. You know what I mean? And he's in so much pain. And the Xbox gamers that are looking at that, salty as shit, they're like, you know what? That guy represents me. I like that guy. And he then will say something, hating on the pro, that will get clipped by the bots and then put out there on social media, and it'll be attributed to Digital Foundry, even though you'll have Richard and whoever else is sitting next to Alex saying, you know what? Nah, this shit is straight. This shit is fire. You know what I mean? And Digital Foundry wins either way. Shout out to Thrifty PS for subscribing. Appreciate it, bro. That's what it is. He said he represents the PC refugee. Yeah, that guy represents me. He has anal warts. He looks like he has serious anal warts. Yeah, that's me. I feel like every time I see the PlayStation 5 Pro, I feel like I got anal warts. Oh man, these dudes was crazy. Yeah, the November 7th is gonna be woo, but that's the beck and order that I see. I think that people are going to you're gonna see all these videos, these crazy the silicone is burning, it's on fire. Remember when they was doing that shit when the PlayStation 5 released? Now again, granted, I know firsthand experience that PlayStation 5 at launch was having problems. Mine's kept shutting off. And I was like, oh, I might have to sell this shit. Mine's kept shutting off. You know what I mean? What else was?
Why is it always the bots?
What? Where the game
why? Z had problems with his PlayStation. You had problems with your PlayStation. Apparently, Post-Up had problems with his. Like, how? I got my launch PS5, bro, and that motherfucker worked from beginning to end. I don't understand it.
It might be a U.S. thing. It might have been a U.S. thing. I don't know. Did anybody else in the U.S. Content creation wise talk about problems? I think people did. I definitely had problems with mine. Yeah, mine's kept shutting off. But here's the thing. I was playing Godfall where mine's kept shutting off. So I don't know if it was Godfall's fault and shit.
Okay. If we're talking about that, okay, Cold War. That bitch is unplayable on my PlayStation.
Cold War.
Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War.
Oh, okay, I got you.
I cannot play this game.
Oh, for real?
My PlayStation just refuses to play this game.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Squiggles420 says, oh man, I'm going to miss out on one game while your exclusives still get ported to Steam. Here's my thing, Squiggles, about that. And I'm a PC. Normally I game more on PC titles more than I do the PlayStation 5. So you're not. This isn't an either or thing for me. It's not a binary choice. I have everything that's worth having. You know what I mean? That's why I don't have an Xbox. But with that being said, here's my problem. I'm a hardcore gamer, right? And like, there's no fucking way that a game is going to come out that I want to play that I'm going to wait for years. That's fucking no. Like, hardcore gamers don't do that. Gamers that have a lot of money, or people that have a lot of money that happen to game, that can just blow $2,000 to $3,000 on a PC rig and just, you know, sit there with their pinky up as they drink their bottle of Chardonnay. Well, I mean, we're going to play Ghost of Tsushima 4 years later. I'm happy. No, y'all can do that shit, not me. I got to play that shit day one, right? And I'm sorry.
Oh shit, Moss, he just said GTA 6 ain't worth it. Oh,
GTA 6 is going to be the combination of everything bad in one game. What? So Squiggles, and welcome to the channel, Squiggles. Or if you've been here before, my apologies. Casey has become a member. Thank you, Casey, for joining. Thank you, my crazy brother, Casey. Y'all got to excuse my crazy brother, my crazy half brother, Casey. Squiggles. So give me 5 games this year that come out that you thought were top notch. Give me 5 games. Oh, you want
Hellblade 2?
Hellblade 2.
Oh shit! He just became a member.
Shout out, Squiggles, for becoming a member. Appreciate it, brother. Squiggles, let me know, brother. Well, give me 5 games that you thought were top notch that came out this year. Oh, ready or not, Age of Mythology is one. Holy shit. Okay, keep going, brother. We're listening, man. He said, bruh. Weezer 57 said, bruh. Age of Mythology. I said 5, bro. You gotta give me 5. 5 games that came out this year that you thought were dope. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown.
Those are all games you
they cry, hey, yo. Animal Well. Oh God. Banana? Did you take banana? Is banana up there? The Rogue Prince of yo. Oh man. Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey bro, you don't even need an Xbox. You need like a Nokia Engage phone and shit from 2003. Yo, oh shit, oh God, oh man, hey yo, hey bro, let me tell you something, man. We game. We don't game in 2D sprites over here, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing 8-bit over here, bro. Like with the Genesis, you know what I'm saying? Nah, man. Genesis. Oh man, no, we're not dealing with Genesis graphics over here, man. Oh man.
You definitely need a 7800 XT for Animal Well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, come on, bro. Oh man, shout out to you though, man. We appreciate you though. Oh man, Geek the Snake. I'm expecting at least from a PC do something. Geek the Snake put up here. He said Persona 3 Reload, Metaphor with Fantasia, Unicorn Overlord, Space Marine 2, and the First Descendant. Oh man, this dude said This dude said, what did he say? He said Paperboy from the Nintendo from the Nintendo DS. Oh God. He said Mrs. Pac-Man special. Holy shit, Qbert, Pong, and what was that Burger King game, Cold Blood? What was it? Was it Happy Attack or something? What was that Burger King game from back in the day and shit?
What game?
What was that? You don't remember that Burger King game? What was that Burger King? He had a game. Oh, that came out like during the 360 era. Shit, Snack Attack or some shit like that.
Burger King game? What?
Yeah. There was a. Oh, let me find it. Sneak King. He said, and for the ultra resolution game, Sneak King. Hold on, Cold Blood. He don't know what I'm talking about. Let me put Sneak King up here. Oh man, bro's tripping. Oh man, hey man. Oh man, you made a wrong turn, but that's all right. We still gonna accommodate you. We still gonna get you some juice. You know what I'm saying? We gonna still make you a sandwich. Bro said, oh, hold on 1 second. Where's YouTube at? Let's see here. Sneak King game. Oh, here it goes. Yo, Cold Blood don't worry. He don't remember this game. Here we go. He said, man, and really, what really turns my CPU on, puts it at 90%, is Sneak King. Oh shoot!
Is that GTA San Andreas, bro?
No, this is Sneak Watch. You'll see. This is the most yeah. Oh shit. You literally hide around and sneak up to people and get them Burger King sandwiches and shit. Oh shit. Hey bro, he said when it really gets my PC going is gets the CPU up to 95%, it's Sneak King. Bro is tripping. Oh man, shout out to you, Squiggles though. He says, call me what you want. I don't give a fuck. GTA 6 is gonna be the death of the industry. Oh man. Oh, what's gonna save it though, man? What's gonna save it though? Prince of Persia, the law. Like, no, let me stop, man. Oh man, hey yo, look, man, we played. Shout out to you. Thank you for joining and all of this stuff. Look, man, we play AAA games over here, man. We play AAA genre defining games over here, man. It's like you can't come to a muscle car show and be like, but my Prius, my Dodge Omni, you can't do that, man. That's all I'm saying. You like what you like. I'm not mad at what you like. I'm just saying.
Hey, Purple is in the chat.
Shout out to Perp. Shout out to Perp. Yeah, man, you gotta recognize where you are. He said no 8-bit, bro. Yeah, man. He coming over here trying to tell us that Super Mario 2 is gonna change the industry again, man. No, he want a Super Mario 2 remake in 16-bit. No, man, we won't do that over here, man. All right, but with that said, man, we appreciate you, bro. Let's go to our final topic, which is Bloober Team, man. Cold Blood. Now I gotta lean on you for this one, bro, because you just beat Silent Hill 2 remake on this channel. Shout out to you for doing that. And then you're playing Metaphor, but still, just to focus on Bloober Team. You had some concerns about them at first. About this remake. You know what I'm saying? Because they had a sketchy past. But
not only a sketchy pass, bro. The trailers didn't look that great.
Didn't look too
they
good,
really upgraded this game a lot.
Yeah, it didn't look like it at first. You know what I mean? But like you said, got your hands on it. It was totally different. Can you, for those that are like noobs like me, can you explain the history of Bloober Team and why people? It wasn't just you. Like I would say, most people were skeptical of them because of their. Also, why? Can you explain that skepticism?
Just look at the history, what they made before that. The medium was fucking mid-ass garbage. that other game where there's some fucking paintings or some shit, bro. I was like, what? Nah.
Yeah.
That's dog shit.
Yeah.
This is their first quality release, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like real quality release. Anything before that, bro, it was like some intern made that fucking game.
Yeah. And I keep forgetting that they were behind the medium and stuff like that. Yeah, so they're continuing on their horror genre, and it seems like that they like you said, finally did a great job with
Oh yeah, they made the Blair Witch game that these bots been hyping. Oh my god, it was so bad.
Oh damn.
It was so fucking bad, bro.
Yeah, damn.
It was so bad I forgot about it.
Yeah. Yeah. I forgot about that too, yeah. So now that we focus more on what's it called? Again, just real quick, what were your thoughts on Silent Hill 2 remake?
Bro, I rarely give a game a 9 out of 10, so should that not be enough explanation?
Yeah.
Like, bro, I was enjoying the shit out of it, bro. Just watch the streams. Y'all gonna see me absolutely running like an idiot everywhere, not knowing where the fuck to go most of the time. Looking at the map like every 2 seconds. But bro, I loved it. It's great. It's the horror experience I was waiting for a long time.
Sorry about that. Give me a second. Okay, so my next question. Go ahead, keep talking. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was like, you got something else? Why is it so silent right now?
Oh, my bad. Okay. So let me now focus on this game. The new game that we saw last night at the partner preview. And if it'll let me switch over. So this new game, Chronos, The New Dawn. I'm gonna play it. I'm not gonna play the audio for you, Cold Blood, because that'll be kind of weird for you just to be hearing audio and shit. But let's watch this trailer and then we'll talk about it on the back end and give our thoughts. So here we go. Chronos, The New Dawn. there you have it. Chronos, The New Dawn. The video game that is coming out 2025. This is going to be an interesting game when it releases, and I can't wait to give it a try. It looks good. So it looks like Bloober Team is trying to step up their game. Holy, well, hold on. What happened? What just happened to the poll? Somebody brought a whole bunch of bots with them or something. Why is the poll now 51% said yes that KC convinced them the PlayStation 5 Pro isn't worth? So somebody's lurking with bots. Who the hell is it? Y'all better, hey yo, the actual viewers, y'all better do something about that. Because if I close that out, then I might have to, do a next podcast, have KC talk about how the PlayStation 5 Pro isn't worth it. Now, how the hell? I was just about to close the poll out too. Is it because that's all they got? That's the fake narrative. They haters. No, it means everybody didn't vote. So those of y'all that are just still looking and watching, y'all better vote. Or I'm gonna close this thing out and it's gonna look bad. Yeah, so it's interesting. I guess when he takes out those metal things that he converts that old woman into the monster. Maybe he has to extract the monster out of her or something. Interesting game. What do you think, Cold Blood? You think, Bloober Team, are they newer? Did they just start developing? Are they newer? Like, did they just start developing games late last gen, or have they been around for a while?
Since 2008 in November.
Oh shit. Okay, well, well, that's not a that wouldn't be a good excuse. I just thought they were new and they had a couple games out, and no, but everybody has been.
Like every game before Silent Hill remake, bro, I didn't give a shit about. Like, seriously.
Wow.
All these layers of fear and observer, I don't give a damn. But Silent Hill 2, bro, this is the first game I was like, do another 2 of those. In that kind of quality, and you're one of the greats of at least the horror genre.
Let me see. I'm looking them up. Yeah, our project. Okay, so Chronos, Layers of Fear. Oh, I vaguely remember Layers of Fear.
Okay, Moss, at the poll. At the poll.
It's at 50-50. You want me to end it now?
Okay, 2 more votes. Come on.
2 more votes. Come on, y'all. Y'all better get y'all asses in here. Or y'all better vote on this poll. Y'all better vote on this poll. Or or we're gonna have KC do a whole show. Layers of Fear. All right, now let me play this real quick. I'm kind of
Peggy 16.
Oh damn! He said, "You want my part picker list?" He said, "MM don't care about this game." No, it's interesting to me. It does give me Dead Space vibes. I love Dead Space. Yeah, it gives me Dead Space vibes. Yeah, I love Dead Space. Oh man, Dead Space was
okay. At the poll, bro. At the fucking poll. It's sad, but
Oh yeah, we ended. Okay, we ended it. Nah, matter of hold on. Let me this dude. Hold on. Where's Dead Space at? You see, can I? Oh no, that's right. It won't pull up my old. What's it called? Yeah, I beat all 3 Dead Spaces. This gives me Dead Space vibes. And and a lot of people didn't like Dead Space 3 because it was actiony, but you know I like actiony stuff. I liked all 3. You know, I'm not a big horror game person. I'm not. But games that kind of have like that Dead Space feel, sci-fi feel, I'm more into. And no, this is a game that I would from what we've seen so far, which was very little, but from what we've seen, no, I'm interested. I'm definitely interested. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Like
no, what I say to trailers like this, if you make a cinematic trailer like this, make the gameplay just as long as a cinematic trailer.
Yeah.
At least show us just a glimpse of combat.
I agree.
Not just him walking through some fucking cadavers, I guess, or whatever that was.
Yeah.
And we got one enemy on the screen, and then it fades to black. That's not enough.
Yep. No, I agree. Yeah, just walking through the atmosphere and doing that, I think that's crazy to not have a little bit more gameplay in there, you know, especially if the game is coming out in 2025. I guess have some more show. Oh, but I mean, what they did show didn't look too bad. All right, so we ended the poll right on time. Has Casey convinced you that the PlayStation 5 Pro? Somebody tried to bring in some bots.
Bro, we ended the poll so Casey can feel better about himself.
Has Casey convinced you that the PlayStation 5 Pro isn't worth it? 51% said no, 48% said yes. Oh man, y'all try to home. We did that before when somebody was like, we did well, oh yeah, and I still got to reach out to Jazz. Yeah, I got to reach out to Jazz again. Remember, was it when we asked who should the next interview be, and out of nowhere, Doc Dark won the poll.
But Doc, you still didn't put him on the show.
Yeah, well, no, he ain't responded. He ain't responded.
But he is now with Hagit and them.
Oh shit. Oh man. He ain't responded, man. I don't know what's going on, brother. I thought we was cooler than a fan. Are they going to be down bad on 11-7? Absolutely. So you Cold Blood, what do you think Bloober Team is getting better, or you're still not convinced yet?
I mean, they got the foundation now for something greater than a remake, for sure. But if you do a new IP, you need to have that fucking vision, you know. And I don't know if Bloober Team has that.
Yeah.
Because Blair Witch did not give me the impression they had a fucking vision with that shit.
It didn't.
No.
Yeah, I forgot about that dog shit, bro.
Literal dog shit, because there's a dog in it.
Yeah, no. I mean, hey, looks promising. I did, man. I beat the crap. Oh, it does? Okay. Should I talk? Well, nah, we'll wait. Because we still got
what?
He said, Geek said the controller arrives today.
Well, you can at least tell the people that we're doing it. How it's gonna be that, yeah, the details come later, but you can at least tell the people that it's happening.
Okay. Yeah, so shout out to Geek to Sneak, and we still got them codes. We talked about the codes, and we talked about, some of the stuff that we wanted to give away opposite of the gift cards, right? And we've given out the gift cards and stuff like that, but we haven't given out the game codes yet because we really want to transition over to the new Discord and come up with a more accommodating system for those of you that show up regularly, the Juices and the T Harrises and the you know what I'm saying, the PlayStation 5 Sweetens and the Ice Queen Gamings and Jenna's and the so on, Twisted Sins and that, so on and so on and so on. Y'all know who y'all are, right? We want to have a system more accommodating to y'all. So I'm working with Geek. I'm going to be working with Geek on that. But in lieu of that, to start kicking this all off, Geek has been gracious enough to go get you guys a dope ass Astrobot PlayStation 5 controller that we're going to be giving away. So we're going to be giving that away on the channel. Thanks to Geek. Shout out to Geek to Sneak. So you guys give Geek to Sneak a round of applause right now for doing that. And we're going to be doing that. He was just letting us know that the controller is coming. It'll be arriving today. So we'll be having that to give away. All right. So thank you, Geek, for all that. And we'll definitely be reaching out and communicating further to talk to you all about what we plan to do as far as giveaways, the new Discord and everything like that. Oh, it's not Astrobot? I thought it was Astrobot. What was it? Oh, hold on.
Wait, what controller does he have?
You said it's not Astrobot. Hold on.
Huh?
You said it's not an Astrobot.
You've been talking about it for the longest, bro, and now it's not an Astrobot controller?
I thought it was an Astrobot controller. Hold on. Geek showed it to me.
No, he says it's the white controller. Bro, please don't tell me it's the white controller. Yo, I would cry, bro.
It is the white controller. It's the PlayStation 1 theme controller. My bad, bro.
Oh, okay, the 30th. Oh my god, I was about to say.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to say, Geek, you did not do us that dirty, nah, bro.
It's a PS1 theme PS5 controller. Yeah, it's the white one though, but it looks sweet. Yeah. My bad, bro.
It's not the white. It's more grayish, bro, than white.
Hold on. This one. I think this one is white, bro. I'm about to show you. I just sent you an
It's the 30th anniversary, right?
Oh, what is wrong with this thing? Paste. I'm gonna paste it. Oh, okay. Hold on. Copy. See if you can click on that. Cold blood. Yeah, that's it right there.
Is that really the controller?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's more white than I have it imagined, but okay. Yeah, but that's the 30th anniversary one.
Oh, that's the 30. Okay, so that must be a different brand or a different color scheme for it. But yep, 30th anniversary controller is the white model. It looks white, or is it? Maybe. Maybe my old eyes are getting bad on me.
Wait, but now I'm not that sure. Wait, let me look that up.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He says the Pro is doing the thing UPC not going to be able to do. That is
no, Moss. No, Moss. He got a different controller.
Oh, okay.
That's not the 30th anniversary one.
Yeah, somebody in the chat said it was the 30th anniversary. I don't think it was. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not. It looks fucking white.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I said. It doesn't look like the one I thought it is.
Yes, it's hold on. PS1 white, PS5 controller.
What?
Buy a 4090 for my 1K. My 4090 is back in China right now because it melted.
Geek needs to tell us exactly what the fuck it is, bro. Because that picture is not a 30th anniversary one. 100%.
Yeah, he never said it was. I don't think he ever said it was 30th anniversary.
Oh, he said it's modeled from the white PS1, so it's a custom-made one. I guess it's just a custom
controller.
Skin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, or custom controller. I mean, it's got the buttons like the 30th anniversary one, but it's completely white actually, not the grayish one.
Yeah, not the grayish or the brown gray or the lighter gray.
I mean, show it on stream, I guess, if you can.
Yeah.
So everyone can see what it actually is. Well, for it to be an Astrobot controller, it's missing the eyes in the middle. And the blue stuff on the left and the right one.
What I'll do, because I grabbed that out of Discord. What I'm gonna do is when we get everything together, we'll show you guys once we get everything kicked off. But yeah, we gotta
Yeah, but at least the people that are here right now, which are a lot actually, they know now that it's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's gonna So.
But do we make it region locked only to US?
I mean, I told Geek that I would cover shipping.
Yeah, but how far would you cover it?
I can get some good rates on shipping. I know people. I know the postmasters and stuff out there, so I can get some decent rates on shipping. I ain't worried about that.
Well, if you say so.
I mean, you know, it's not gonna be that. It's not gonna be that big. You know what I mean? So I can cover shipping. So yeah, we got a custom controller that's coming out, y'all. That shout out to Geek to Sneak. My brother is going to contribute that to a giveaway here on the channel, and we're going to have a grand old time. We're going to do it as a kickoff to our Discord. Our new very easy friendly user friendly. I mean Discord. So you know, hopefully you guys will enjoy all that, and thank you again to Geek to Sneak for that. All right, but that's pretty much our show today, man. Yeah, we got some Xbox stuff on the periphery with their new hardware, right? Hey Casey, let me ask you a question before we go. If the PlayStation 5 Pro isn't worth it, what are your thoughts on the new Xbox? The new Xboxes, are they worth it? What are your thoughts on the new Xboxes? I'm just curious. I just want to get new Xbox. Newest Xbox consoles. Let's take a look at those. Which console is right for you? It's not. Yeah, they are. Do you think the new Xboxes are worth it? So we got the 1 terabyte disk drive, the original one. That's still $499. We got the all digital 1 terabyte robot white for $449. And then we got the 2 terabyte disk drive Galaxy Black for $599.
Worth it.
I'm just curious, bro. Is this worth it to you? Is this worth it to
you? None of these Xboxes are worth shit.
He said none of them.
Why you would ask, bro?
I'm just curious.
No, it's not worth it for somebody that comes new into Xbox. It's absolutely not worth it for anybody that has an Xbox.
He said, "Laugh out loud, whatever, bro." What do you mean? What do you mean, whatever? Or unless you're talking to Weezer. You might be talking to Weezer. I think, yeah, if you're talking to Weezer Squiggles, my bad. I just want to know, Casey, where you at, bro? He ran off. He dropped his Chromebook and ran off. Yeah, that's what I caught myself, Squiggled. I saw that you and Weezer are going back and forth. You know, I just want to know, is it worth it? And I don't think it's not. So you're telling me for an extra $100 more, you're getting. Here, let's take a look at what you're actually getting. You're getting 67% more compute units, 28% faster memory, 45% faster rendering for gameplay. You're getting PSSR upscaling, which Digital Foundry says has been game changing, right? So you're getting the melding of performance and quality modes. In a lot of cases here with this console, you're getting you're getting better performance and better gameplay here. Here, you're just getting different aesthetics, and because these fools only relied on their own proprietary way of doing hardware or doing hard drive space, you're just getting an extra terabyte of hard drive space when y'all ain't buying games anyway. But you know, I digress. But that's all you're getting. Right? Let's look at their specs. They got all the tech specs. Look at this. Where's the specs at? That's what they. Hold on. Is this the specs? What is the specs? I asked for specs, and guess what I get?
You know that glitter on this 2 terabyte one? That's actually the Coke Phil Spencer been using. That's the representation of how much Coke he did, bro, while being the CEO or whatever.
12 T-flops, 52 CUs, 1.8. So look, so for 8 cores, 12 T-flops, and 52 CUs, right? Your versus man, what I want to hold on. I want those other okay. Okay, so versus 576 gigabyte system memory. The CPU is 3.85 gigahertz. Here, let's put this over here. There's this 3.8 gigahertz. 2 to 3 times extra ray tracing. At 33. This is 33.5 teraflops, right? You're getting 12 T-flops, right? This is worth it. For an extra $100, you're getting so much more power. For an extra $100, you guys are trying to tell me that at $600, this thing is worth it, but this isn't.
Well, now they're gonna tell you, who cares about Xbox? Stop talking about Xbox.
that's that, you know. You said, oh, the T-flops. Yeah, it's not just the T-flops, you know, because we all know the T-flops are just theoretical math computation. Let's look at the raw parts.
Oh, y'all sounded different before 2020. Y'all sounded very different with the T-flops.
When you say we, Squiggles, who's we? I mean, I didn't see Xbox gamers say this wasn't worth it. I saw them trying to defend this. They were saying at least this comes with the disk drive and at least this comes with the stand. This is what y'all was saying. And this comes with the disk drive and this comes with the stand. So this makes it worth it. Right?
Oh yeah. All these physical games that they are selling on Xbox, right?
Oh yeah, exactly. Come on, man. Come on.
And now almost every single store besides in America already got rid of all the fucking physical shit from Xbox anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Why would you get a PC, Squiggles, when the PC at $700? If I'm a console gamer, that means I enjoy plug and play. I don't like sitting there trying to update drivers and all that other stuff, or you know what I'm saying, using a driver software. You know what I mean? CC Cleaner to update my drivers. I gotta pay for. I gotta pay an extra.
Do not do that, Moss. Absolutely do not do that.
No, I don't do that at all. No, but I'm saying, you know, paying another site to update my drivers and shit like that routine. And who wants to go through that when all I gotta do is just press power? And for $700, you've made a piece of crap that's worthless, PC wise. It doesn't make sense. This is why do you care so much about frames in these resolutions? Because they're going to get optimized from the developers because they got static hardware it's going to get optimized better. When you take comparable parts on a console versus comparable benchmarks on a PC, the console always gets optimized better. Why? Because for you to hit a certain benchmark on PCs, there's a variety of PC parts, PC GPUs, PC CPUs that fit under a benchmark. It is a lot easier for you to develop and optimize for single components versus a variety of them. So that's why I can care about the performance and stuff like that, and look at a $700 console and say it's better than a $700 PC. Always. Now, is a high-end PC, you know, gonna be better than this? Yeah. You get 4090 top-end CPU, you know what I mean? Yeah, of course. But I didn't have to pay $3,000 for it. Now, I'd rather not do it depends. I'd rather do my own optimizations if the hardware is powerful enough. But if I'm getting something comparable in price to a console, I'm going to be sitting there optimizing all day. I'm going to be doing more optimization than I am playing. Oh man, when I went out to this building, the shadows the shadows are horrible, or I'm going to be optimizing more than I am going to be playing the game. So it really depends. I'd rather not do any optimizing at all, even on PC. I'd rather just be able to get the most powerful parts. That's the best way to PC game, is to get the most powerful parts. Like get of the top 5% of within part power, get those parts, put it together, start playing, never got to tinker with stuff again. I remember when my brother King's Blood, I was like, oh man, you got to tinker when it comes to PC. He said, I buy the most powerful shit, so I ain't got to tinker. And I said, oh, whatever, but he's right. It's best when you don't have to tinker. You don't have to pay attention to all that if you don't want to, but that's the problem, Squiggles. If I'm buying a $700 console, it's because I want the best performance. So apparently I want the best performance. So I can either buy a console that automatically is adjusted to give me that performance I'm looking for, or I can try to build some rinky-dink $700 PC and then fiddle with it consistently in order to get that performance. Why would I do that? Why would I just put the $700 towards the console? He said, what? You either dig or not. So, all right, with that said, y'all, hell of a show, hell of a turnout. Thank you guys so much as always. Definitely consider doing what Casey and Squiggles did to get some great content. I got another video that I'm going to drop over the weekend talking about optimization on consoles and stuff like that. We have another members video from earlier today. Definitely check that out, about Ubisoft and really the true danger that's going on with Ubisoft that people just are not being hep to. And then, we might have some more streams over the weekend, more content coming. Definitely check that out on the channel. So at the very least, join if you haven't. At the very least, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, because you're missing out on some great content, some great streams. All right. And with that said, we will check you guys out till next time. You all have a wonderful gaming day. Peace.
Just build a PC.
Peace. Oh shit.